That's not a... I have great timing. Hi guys! We're back!
Hello!
Oh shit, we're live.
Yes, we're live! What did you think I was doing?
We are consistently bad at this.
More shit.
Nani?
But really, it was me!
No,
Ew.
next character
Oh,
is Japanese.
dude.
What's happening?
God
Next character
damn
is
it!
Japanese.
Alright, Rory, you
Hey,
have
yes?
a nomicide that has already been redeemed. You need to do the big bangs.
Can you kindly don't?
Excuse me, can you not?
You need to make it more expensive if you want people to don't.
Please! Alice!
You do a
Okay!
fucking dozen.
Jeez!
Everyone do a dozen.
There is 2 giant explosives required at Swin.
Well, one is already primed and ticking down, so welcome everybody to the Stormy Dragon Tavern.
Welcome, y'all.
We
We're
have the
professionals,
crew.
definitely not.
We have the crew of the Glove Molotov raring to go.
Professional.
Unfortunately, our dearly beloved Nick is exhausted because his work is mean to him and makes him spend far too much time doing his job, and so he's gonna probably be asleep. And we wish him a speedy rest. Wait, no, not speedy rest. A nice long rest.
He needs that
Yeah,
long
no,
rest.
he has to be up at 4
He needs
tomorrow
those
as well.
resets. God.
So please fall asleep.
Alright, I've upped it. It's now 5,000. I'm sorry, Kit. But...
Good.
Rude! Ash, you're not allowed to be redeeming things for the master.
Why not?
I mean, you
What'd you-
can. You can.
I gave you a reroll.
Ah!
Stop! We're spoiling our dungeon master. Stop!
Previously, with the crew of the Glove Molotov.
Do you want to know how many fucking rerolls the DMs have? Huh?
Chaos, madness, destruction, love? No. There was no love. Only chaos, madness, and destruction. I'm gonna sneeze, so just give me a sec.
The DMs
The crew-
have 4 times as many as we have.
The crew,
Bless you. Pineapples! Farts! Damn it. I
Too
failed.
late.
Pineapples.
Oh,
The crew of the Glove Molotov were split 3 different ways. Dearest Pym was wrangling with a pair of unusual beasties that had boarded the Milan, but have been successfully subdued and contained inside the ship's cafeteria. Dimitri and Catalina took a more psychic approach, as Catalina was fearing a physical assault on the ship given her past with DOTAC. And with that, they were able to save the captain of the ship, a man called Andreas Katsamaris, who has jettisoned away from DOTAC's ship in an escape pod. Not long after this, all 9 other pods fired simultaneously and launched off in 2 different directions.
We're in trouble.
On the ship, Dr. Charles is high on 2 doses of regalia and thinks he's a god. He's flying around
I
Trying
don't
to
think I am a god.
trying to salvage as much tech as he can, as fast as he can.
You did
With-
this, Rory. You're tearing this family apart.
Uh-huh.
He does not care.
With Jin trying to salvage tech as well. Locky's been somewhat emotionally scarred by the experience and has stepped out of the custom blink mech suit that he constructed and has set it to self-destruct in 5 minutes. So, right after he said that, someone said something quite rude to him, and as he's currently on a dose of flippin' tsunami, that probably wasn't the best idea. So, tell me, Locky, what do you do?
I run straight at Jin.
Okay. Now, to all those observing at home, I am going to be being very strict about how time passes in these next 5 minutes.
Do we need to roll initiative?
I will be tracking movement and certain actions as though you were in initiative,
I have a question before we start, though.
but not necessarily. Yes, Alice?
What is our knowledge, or rather Catalina's knowledge, of what Locky has done? I'm trying to recall. I feel like he did mention that he was going to blow up the ship, and he's come running back onto our ship without the mech. Is that correct?
Locky is... Yeah?
If I might interject here, per the last episode, I believe you told him to not do anything rash, and your crew was still on, and Locky said, well, they've got 5 minutes, so you know that the bomb has been planted.
Right, but we don't know that it's the blink.
No.
No.
You just know that...
Jin and Charles do.
Alright. But
So, it will take you...
trying to get my head in the right space.
It will take you 12 seconds to get to... Wait, that's 5 hours. What the hell? Oops.
That bomb's never going off.
Right, if I've got 12,
we should run in the next 4 hours.
if I've got 12 seconds, there's no problem.
Okay, that's 5 minutes. Which is the right one.
Fuck. That's 5 minutes, guys. You heard him. They're all dead.
So... Okay, so if you jump out of the mech and run directly at him, you can get into the same room as him in 1 action, so in 6 seconds. And then you can get all the way up to him and do whatever kind of violent act you're thinking of the next turn.
It's not a violent act. Maybe.
So are you like sprinting at him?
Yes.
Just
Okay.
for fairness, I've got a negative in initiative, but I think we need to roll it, because the moment I see Locky move...
Yeah.
Good point. So
I do agree with that.
I'm going to clear out our old initiative tracker and start afresh with just
Aye.
the two of you.
I'm happy for it to not be, like, turn-based, but initial initiative is probably just for this particular set of actions.
All good. Yeah. So the two of you both roll me a d8 plus or minus your dex modifier.
Alice, can you do that? I think
Can
it's
you roll us both?
I think it's +1 for Locky and -1 for me.
What am I rolling?
2d8.
2d8 for both of you?
Yeah, the higher one's
one
mine.
each.
1 each, yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that. Locky's got a nat 16.
So roll 1 first and say this is for Locky. Then roll
I was just-
another one and say this is for Jim.
I was going to do a red versus blue here.
Okay.
Mhm.
So who's ready?
I shotgun blue.
Yeah, right.
Okay, red versus blue. Red,
Yep.
red versus blue. They're 2d8s.
I wonder what the odds are of me... Hang on, 2d8. Oh, okay. It's actually not that bad. I think it's a 40% odd that I move first.
You don't
Ah,
move first.
I do not move
6
first.
and a 7.
Okay, so can I ask a question? Who's who?
I'm black.
Cool.
That
is Lucky.
That's lucky.
even-
you can't see colours.
But even if it was the other way around, he'd still beat me by 1.
Correct. So Locky, you cross the room and make it to about here as you sprint towards him. Jin, you see a very angry man running towards you with fury in his eyes. What do you do in this moment of...
Is he in the room?
Yeah.
I
Just
mean-
to the doors.
Yes. So, I mean...
Specifically through the door or not, I can't see the screen.
Through the hole that got blasted by several grenades, yes.
Ah, so it's not even a door anymore.
It's not a door,
Oh,
it's just...
In that case, I can't do much, so I'll just stand there and be befuddled and confused for a
Oh,
moment.
I found you. Okay, that's where you are. Okay.
It depends because you can fly. I believe you're still within range.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting Locky to deck me.
Well, it's true.
Like, for Jin, calling someone dumb or smart is kind of arbitrary because he considers himself an idiot because he's missing 90% of his processing power. So, why would people get mad at that? Everyone is dumb until they're upgraded.
It's also like a language barrier thing where you learn a new language and don't understand the colloquial do's and don'ts of language. This will offend someone and this won't offend someone.
So, Locky, he isn't really moving or responding to your aggressive action, and it's back to you. What do you do?
What about Charles? Because he might be...
I am not in that room. I am in the breach. I can't see shit.
You did hear me say that I was activated.
Yeah, so, good point.
You
Charles,
are aware that the bomb is set off.
Yes. So, Charles, what would you do upon hearing that? That the bomb is counting down.
I need to get pre-tech off the ship. But I also need to turn the VI core off. I am going to fly up the hallway towards... shit. Actually, how much damage has been done to the seat in this room?
There was a grenade on it that went off. There isn't really much of a seat there anymore. It's kind of just warped shrapnel.
But there's not a hole in the ground that...
No.
No? Cool. So I'm going to fly up to about here. Because I'm going to try and go through that door, see if there's an elevator or something.
Where you're pinging?
Up in the main room that had the big group of people that tried to doggy pile on the mech.
Okay.
So it should take me 2 turns.
Cool, okay.
That's
Me.
me.
If you do nothing but fly, you can get there quite fast.
Yeah, 12 seconds to get to that room about here.
Okay, so... Cool, so you...
I'm probably going to fly past as I'm seeing Locky lunge at Jin, just going, I'll deal with that later.
You fly past Locky. What do you do to Jin? I got to know.
Locky runs up to him, just like grabs him away, like pulls him away from whatever he's fiddling with, and just slams him up against one of the machines and just kind of lifts him a little bit off the ground. And just straight into his eyes, just time's up, time to go, grab whatever you want, but get the fuck off this ship.
I'm gonna spend a second just looking you over. You don't have any nanobots on you. What are you doing?
No, but it's time to go.
Alice, can you roll? On odds, you've used your right arm, Locky. Doesn't matter what dice.
He would use right arm.
Alright, in that case,
So
I'm
if you-
gonna hack it. Just make it open.
Okay.
Okay, roll me computers.
2d6 plus 2. Oof. For an improvised hack while hanging up against a wall, that's definitely not going to work.
Yeah, so you
I was
Locky,
muted. Haha.
you'd see in Jin's eyes like a bit of panic, but you don't really feel anything happen. Like Jin, you expect to see his arm release, but you're like, oops.
This is really rude, Locky. I can't breathe.
Just toss him to the side. kind of a bit more roughly than is necessary, but not like, throw him over things.
All right. You do realize the mech's in the wrong place anyway?
What do you mean it's in the reactor?
No, that's not the reactor.
He just kind of stops for a moment. He doesn't understand spaceships, he doesn't know.
This is the monkey with the thimbles.
Like, if you want me to blow up the ship, I'll blow up the ship, but I'll do it in my own time once I've done what I've done.
No more time. We've wasted enough of it. This
Right,
is getting
but-
ever closer.
Yeah, but that one's not gonna blow up the ship.
Oh,
If you want to
do it your way.
If you want to roll a persuasion just to see if I'm actually being persuasive or if
Yeah,
you can.
let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna roll
It's
a mental save.
2d6 reroll ones, Alice.
What is, sorry? 2d6 roll the ones?
Reroll ones.
I went with a mental save to see if he would listen to reason. He will listen to reason.
It's 9.
That works out to like 12, I think, with 11, something like that. I mean, like,
He'll just step over and kind of lift you up off the ground, still rougher than he should be. Alright, well, what's the best way?
well, I mean, there's not much energy left in that. You've got to give me at least 5 minutes to put enough energy back into it after I fucked the engines earlier.
Not good enough. Give you half that time.
Well, I'm doing this first. And he's just going to turn away from you and go back to the pre-tech machine. And on a message, you just get Charles, Charles, what the fuck, Charles?
So, cutting away, that entire exchange took a minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So Charles, you have had time to look around and see what's going on. You have seen that this large room that you're in does have a hatch that leads up to the deck above, positioned around here.
Yeah.
And these two rooms are like auxiliary side engine control rooms. So this room at the back controls the main thrust, whereas these rooms off to the side are responsible for managing the side thrusters.
Cool. I start to
Sorry?
tear at the floor.
Pardon?
I start to tear at the floor right here.
Right there?
Yep. I
Okay.
literally just focus my telekinetic energy and just start punching and then start ripping the floor open. Because I'm finding this VI core before I get off this ship.
Interesting. Okay. And what makes you believe that that is where it is located?
Well, it's either there or it's in one of these rooms, which wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Okay. You begin to just start aggressively ripping a hole.
Actually, from the outside of the ship, how many decks does this ship look like it had?
2.
So just the top one and this one.
Yes.
Cool. If that's the case, he wouldn't bother wasting his time.
Okay.
And he'd start like ripping the doors off all of these rooms.
Okay.
And he'd do it from a
Okay.
distance.
You are able to use basically the same amount of effort and time as has been gone through by Jin and Locky to realize that all these rooms, so these rooms are like the equivalent of like a Japanese pod hotel. Yes, Mikhail. Kind of set up where it's 3 beds stacked up on top of each other, but there's no real creature comforts, and it seems there's a lot of there's just ports on the built on the inside. So essentially, when it's your rest time, you climb inside, plug in, and a machine takes care of your dietary, digestive, and other needs while you rest.
Right.
It's more efficient that way. And all these rooms are decked out just like that, except for these two, which are shower and bath facilities, because it's hard to do that efficiently in a bed bunk. Yeah. So you probably end up doing like a lap around, like from afar, like pulling off door after door after door.
The thing is that like he'd probably could do one side and then realize that this is probably mirrored, and then be like, shit, he's not on this floor, and then realize that there was rooms that he didn't explore on top, and he'd fly back to the hole in the roof and pop back up.
Okay. The hole in the roof is in the same room that contains a Jin and a Locky, so you fly through and hear the tail end of the conversation that they're having.
I'm just like, whatever, and I just fly through the roof.
Okay. You fly on up. I'm going to push you to the GM layer. Charles. Wait, hang on. I think it's this one. And also an Alice, just to observe. This is so messy. Okay. Token layer. You are flying around and you are really strong. So you are able to quite easily see that the rest of these rooms were just like diplomatic suites. They have since been thoroughly wrecked, as it seems that just like with the tables and the sofas and things, like all the beds and things were hollow, and the inside of them was nanites. So when the ship was threatened, the thin metallic portions were peeled away. Nanites poured out and basically formed the ship's defenses.
Right.
So all you can see is just like minor scraps, scrape marks, and signs of potential residual fanciness. But that's it.
At that point, he's just going to get annoyed and be like, well, I'm not leaving here without a reward. And I'm going to go back downstairs to the secondary pre-tech tube.
Do you mean the pod that contains the other psychic?
Yep.
Okay. Back on the GM layer. Move you and Alice over here.
And this time he's not going to care about keeping the walls and stuff free. He's just going to smash straight through those windows.
Okay. Cool.
And you can figure out where I come back into that.
Yes. So you've overtaken the other two a bit, so that's occurring. Jin and Locky, what are you doing as Charles is just ignoring you and flying around?
I'm ignoring.
Sorry, go.
Ah, yeah, no, it's cool. You go. Sorry, it was bad timing on the. You go.
Locky is reluctantly going back to the blink to deactivate the self-destruct.
Timing.
Yes! Don't worry, you get the time because we still have to get far enough away from the ship before it explodes, and I don't think 5 minutes is long enough.
Unfortunately, Jin did speak reason, and I rolled enough that he would look.
Well, he lied
at
through his
least
teeth.
Reluctantly listen for the moment.
That's okay.
Still
Lucky
not
doesn't know that
happy
you're
about it.
lying
So,
yet.
are you pressing pause or turning off entirely?
For the moment, pause.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna let that count down a little bit longer. But yes, you can make it to the mech and pause it. It's as you hit the pause button, the console is flashing. Pause at 3 minutes and 14 seconds.
He's also going to open comms to Dimitri and Catalina.
Yeah, while you're going to pause it, I just put basically my mental notes of that entire conversation back to their comms as well.
Okay.
And probably accompanied by a query. By the way, what's for dinner?
Okay. Catalina, your watch receives a hailing signal from Locky.
She answers it. Locky, why did you hang up? What happened? What's going on?
Did I hear escape pods launch?
Da! What are you all doing? We need to stop them. Only one of them is ally, and even then it could be full of nanobots.
Or DOTAC?
DOTAC's probably on every other one of them.
We need to take him out.
Oh, yeah. Probably. What are you all doing?
Scuttle in the ship.
What?
We got no need for it.
Okay, fine. Blow it up. But, like, also, hurry up. If the ship is inactive, cannot move, it can wait. It can stay here. We need to stop the ones that are currently moving towards civilization.
The ship is moving.
It's not? I thought it was drifting.
It is. No. I rerouted the autopilot so it's heading towards the gas giant that we hit in when we
That's
ambushed Yakootah.
I forgot about that, you're right. But that's fine. It's, like, not a current threat.
No, it is not a threat.
You haven't told Locky that yet. He doesn't know.
But does
Hence
Catalina
why-
know?
You would have
She
seen it
would have
change
seen.
course.
She would have seen it change course because it would have. Engines would have started, and it would have started moving away from Yakootah and towards the gas giant.
Yeah, so Catalina will actually tell Locky that. The ship is fine. It is on its way to the gas giant. I don't know where, if it's going to crash, if it's going to orbit. I can't tell. I'm not good with this, but I can see that is direction it is. I presume someone did something. Regardless, the escape pods, there are many and they are all going in different direction. We need to do that first. Hurry your asses up.
Fine. Locky's gonna jump back in the mech suit and start punching his way out.
I was going to say, there's a weapons stations in the bridge. This ship had weapons, pre-tech ones.
Yes, but we
Yeah,
destroyed
but
most
I
of
don't
them.
think any of them are
No.
particularly functional.
The
So-
ship weapons are still functional.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
cannon, yeah.
There's two pre-tech big guns that you guys didn't attract the ire of because the ship was in stealth mode. You did attract the ire of the
Autocannons.
of the defense lasers that are normally put on the outside of a ship to shoot down incoming missiles. So those you guys blew up, but they're small potatoes compared to the pre-tech guns.
Actually, with Catalina reminding Locky of that in the heat of the moment, he's gonna just like stop as he's getting into the mech suit and just wait. I'm taking that fucker out, and he's gonna run to the wherever he can possibly think the controls would be for that.
Question.
Yes.
How far have the pods escaped from us currently? Like, are they still within weapons range?
What weapons?
Just in theory, a ship's weapons.
They've been flying away for 1 minute and 46 seconds. Actually, probably longer because there's been a conversation going on. If you do, roll me navigation, please, Catalina.
I feel like I would ask Dimitri.
Okay, well then you roll, but we'll use his stats.
Yeah. I wouldn't be Catalina calculating this. This would be Catalina asking Dimitri to calculate. She'd be like, Dimitri, how far away are the pods? Are they within possible weapons range for a ship? Ooh, 8.
He gives them a look and says, half of them could be if we chase. It's annoyingly smart plan. So they are flying in like 2 opposite directions. You are comparatively close to 2 planets in this system.
Yes.
You are. So I full-on plotted the course on my doodad and realized that you are close to 2 planets. You're right by Thorin 4, and maybe an hour or 2 away from Thorin 2. Both planets are quite similar in makeup. I have notes on them.
These are not inhabited planets, though, are they?
No. Thorin 4, which is the nearest one, is an ice giant. It's over 4 times Earth's normal size. Has a hydrogen, helium, and methane gas atmosphere, and has a mantle of water, ammonia, and frozen methane. And 4 of the pods are flying in that direction. 5 of them are flying towards Thorin 2, which is a gas dwarf. It is 2.5 times the size of Earth, has a thick, dense hydrogen, helium atmosphere, and a comparatively smaller core of ice and rock in the center.
Right. Well...
You guess DOTAC is trying to hedge his bets and making you choose.
How... Are any... in either direction, the set of ships, are either of them closer to Pym?
Pym will potentially be... Thorin 2 is potentially in Pym's intercept range. He's about halfway there. It would be a toss-up as to whether or not Pym would be able to make it to the pods before they make landfall. But if you tell him to do so, he could try and divert more power to the engines, do sci-fi stuff, and try and really gun it.
I feel like that's our best bet. Catalina's gonna call Pym.
Okay. Cut to Pym.
Do we need map for that? Probably not, don't worry.
No.
Probably not.
So, cut to Pym a few minutes ago. You have successfully contained your 2 hostile borders wrapped in wire and any kind of secure fastening you could find, and they are trapped inside the cafeteria. You are almost finished tidying up the remnants of yourselves that got broken.
I honestly wouldn't be paying them too much mind. All of my focus would literally be on getting the ship to everyone else.
Okay, so you are...
The only Pyms that would be active are the ones actively keeping an eye on the creatures.
You also need to send Pyms to various points in the ship to...
I would, but I'm not on that map.
Fair enough. Cool. Yes, so you can do that. Lionel Dex. So you are reallocating all your PIMs to stations and are just trying to get to the fight as fast as possible, yeah?
Essentially, yes.
Okay. You did say that you had left a few PIMs in the cafeteria with the beasties.
Total of, I think 8 should do it.
8? Okay.
Yeah, 4, 2 active, 6 inactive, but can become active.
Okay. What are the 2 active ones doing?
Watching from both sides.
Okay.
Holding
Cool.
stunner prods right up to them as soon as they wake up, it's zap.
Yeah, no, they've got stun rifles aimed.
Okay.
All this map scrolling.
Right? It's a big map. Something that I did neglect to elaborate on sooner because I was dealing with a lot of nonsense. There are other ships currently active in the sector that you are aware of. The Harbonan fighters are behind you and are flying towards your location. They are
Okay.
They're traveling at the same speed as you, but launched a few hours after you. So they are a few hours removed in that direction. Something that is less immediately pressing, but you are also aware of, is that as soon as you did away with the hostile Yakootah ships in front of you, and as soon as DOTAC ship registered signs of distress, more ships from Yakootah departed towards both those locations.
Shit.
So you are aware of that and are monitoring that situation ongoing.
Indeed.
And then, as you are getting your PIMs in a PIM, Kathleen calls.
Hello, you're speaking to Pim. Go for Pim.
What? Okay, that I will ask you about this later. Pim, here situation. Escape pods have launched in 2 directions. One towards what were the planets called again? Thorin. 4 and 2.
The system is the Thorin system, so
Thorin.
it's Thorin 2 because it's the second planet out, and Thorin 4, which is the 4th planet out.
Towards 2 different planets, Thorin 2, Thorin 4. We are closer to 4, or at least 2 is closer to you. You know what? You need to stop them. Can you stop them? Is this possible? I don't know, but they're on their way there.
Catalina.
Duh.
I am monitoring from long-distance range scanners. Which one did you want me to go after?
The ones towards Thorin 2 is closer to you, have better chance to get to maybe stop, because we need to stop the other ones.
Acknowledged, but promise me you'll be okay.
Sure. Wait, I cannot make promise that I don't know I can keep. Definitely.
Then I don't know whether I'm gonna make you baklava tonight.
Well, okay. I will look forward to possibility of baklava. It will keep me hopefully alive longer. I will try not to do anything stupid, alright? I am
Very
more
well.
worried about Locky right now. He does not seem okay.
What is wrong with... later.
Later. I'm sorry, Pim, but please, we need your help.
I assumed as much.
Duh. Okay, now to try and get...
Rerouting power. I will go to Thorin 2.
Please keep in contact. Is the Molotov still on... or with the Milan?
I requested that the Molotov be in outside of the Yakootah space. Tazi's safety, after all.
That is smart. Thank you, Pim. Okay. Alright,
Goodbye.
Duh, keep us updated. We'll do the same. Bye, Pim.
All right, I'll send updates to Tazi and probably the Harbonan people behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
What
worse.
is in the update?
Well, the update to Tazi is group is safe. Locky's doing a stupid. I hope you're doing okay. We'll let you know if we need assistance. Don't want to endanger your life. Miss you.
Okay.
We
The
gotta
message, to the
hydrate everyone.
Harbonans, the message to the Harbonans just blew up a bad guy. Bad guy do bad things. Understand that bad make bad for sector.
You get a hail from both Tazi and Harbona.
I'm gonna open up a dual call so I can talk to both of them and they can hear each other.
Why are you doing this to me?
Okay,
Because
first of all,
you
we
do
have a
this to me.
hydrate. Second of all, the fuck? What was that
Okay.
message?
Pim legit thinks that anyone who isn't part of the crew is dumb.
So,
Okay, alright then. Fair
Yes.
enough.
yes, Pim,
Thank
hello,
you for
I
calling
was just...
Pim Industries. This is Pim.
And at the same time, as Tazi chimes in and is like, "Hi, Pim, how you going?" There's a gruff Russian voice going, "Yes, hello. This is. Wait, who is? What? Who is? No, no, no. I was calling. Wait, no, I was calling. No, I'm calling." And it's like a very confused Discord.
Ladies, you're both pretty. Now what do you want?
I'm going first. What was the meaning of your nonsensical message?
Well, I thought it was very self-explanatory. Ship that come into sector, bad. We remove bad ship, because ship that is bad do bad things.
Duh.
Bad ship go bye-bye.
Our scans showed that ship hail from Papadais, duh?
Yes. It is a planet controlled by a vicious AI.
And they send delegates to Yakootah. This not bode well. Is Council aware of this?
I am not sure. You're not speaking to the right person.
Okay, good. Young lady, your turn. Yes, I appreciate the message. I'm glad you put more thought into mine than his. What? Nothing. Is there anything that you'd like me to do? I'm maintaining the safe distance, like you asked. Are you planning on taking the ship somewhere else?
Tazi, you are a member of this crew, and I have come to see you as family. What do you want to do, Tazi?
Well, I have a baby on board.
Oh yeah, God, I forgot about baby James.
That's not an answer to my question.
I want to make sure that everybody's okay.
And how do you want to do that?
I know how much Locky worries about me.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm coming with you. I want to be helpful.
Very well. As the current person who is of rank on this, what is it, a head ship, a fleet ship? Help me out here, Hubburn person.
You're flying. You're flying at the helm of a logistics class cruiser.
My name is Rebellion General Pim. I dub Tazi as an inherent something or other. I deputize her. La-di-da, feel free to follow.
Captain?
Yes, you are now Captain Tazi. I dub thee. I'm even going to make you an emoji.
I'm Captain of the Molotov!
Yay.
This is so exciting! I'm gonna tell Baby James. Hey, Baby James! Oh no! Oh no! I woke him up.
Is Dr. Lucy there?
I love this so much. Oh my God.
She's with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, can't talk more. Bye.
Okay.
What is this?
I hang up on the Harbonans and go,
Oh, wait, wrong one. Well, I was trying to leave because I don't like that child.
Pim, please help me.
I am sending you the tutorials that I read.
I don't have time to read these. I'm flying a ship.
Well,
They come
then
in
the
the
weak
audiobook
die.
form.
Just kidding. I am a robot. I have no idea how to take care of a child. I took care of chickens once. They died in the airlock.
I'm not putting baby James in the airlock.
Well, I didn't say you had to. This conversation is going nowhere. I can't wait for you to get the glove Molotov next to us. We'll parlay. At the moment, I'm heading towards Thorin 2. I need to take care of some business.
Copy that. You won't be able to land a ship that large on the planet or get close, so you'll need me.
Very well. But catch my tail, Drifts. I'm going to see how much power this ship can really boost.
Right back at you.
Okay. Lucia,
What?
find a seat.
What are you doing?
Have you ever been on a roller coaster? It's kind of like that.
Several times.
Okay, well, fasten your seatbelts. I'm about to hit ludicrous speed.
Why not internal gravity buffers keep me safe?
Because I'm going to reroute power.
You hear the sound of frantic boots hitting metal as you run to get somewhere safe.
I also do tell the engineers.
Can we get off now? This is getting silly.
You know what? Fine, but I'm billing you for the escape pods.
Wait, really?
Yes. Do you think that you own this ship? I own this ship. The crew owns this ship. Would you like to pay for the escape pods?
No!
Then sit down and shut up.
More people run, and all 10 engineers, wait, no, like all 8 engineers will jettison in 2 escape pods away from the Milan.
I'm still going to bill them.
Sure, build a hub government.
Fucking I will!
Okay. Him.
Triple the price.
Let me tell you something right down here.
Roll me 2 rolls. One is vehicle space and one is tech astronautic to try and get this ship to go.
Both of which I'm
So,
proficient in.
Can I make a request that we redeem one of our vehicle taunts at this moment?
What? Oh, maybe.
Oh, really? You want to make me do something with the... Oh, fine, I'll think of something.
It's just supposed to be
Alright, the first one was vehicle space. Eesh, I rolled a 6.
Ooh,
but that's
okay.
plus 2, so that's 8.
Okay.
The next one is a 5 and a... What is that? Is that a 6 or a 5? No, it's a 6. That's a 5 and a 6. So that's 13.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Brain, sorry. You reroute power away from things you really shouldn't.
Yeah, like toilets, containment systems, so that shit just flies everywhere.
Portions of life support, like artificial gravity.
Yeah,
Turn off.
everything except oxygen. And in the rooms that are like,
Internal lights go off. A lot of not important things just turn off, and you pump all the juice you have into the ship's engine.
basically I'm turning into Stitch when he blows up the petrol tanker. Yeah.
Okay.
maniac.
You can see from your senses that Tazi is doing her best to keep pace with you, and does manage to do it initially, but it seems she is not. She hasn't had time, nor does she have the manpower to well optimize the power output, so is forced to pull back because she can't like run to the engine room and hastily recalibrate while flying the ship. So she's chosen to gun it and has then regretted it, as she's potentially at risk of burning something out. So you are pulling ahead of her.
I'm actually going to spare a little bit of power to drop a screen down in front of Lucia so she can watch how cool this is.
You turn on one of your internal cameras, and Lucia is strapped into one of the seats of the bridge.
Just quickly, I'd like to mention that I had the Pims inside the cafeteria as well as the rest of the ship also strapping.
Okay.
I should probably mention that.
So, Lucia in the chair on the bridge is just like her cheeks to do the whole.
Isn't this fun?
She does her best to weakly raise both middle fingers, but is having a difficult time.
Yeah.
And both of the large beasts are just like flat against the back wall of the cafeteria, while all the rest of the Pims are strapped down.
Yeah, no, they're strapped to the tables. They're fine.
Okay.
And I thought the tables were bolted into the ground, but turns out they weren't. We don't know. They're fine.
It's fine. So you are gunning it towards Thorin to try and intercept.
Yep.
Cool. We're going to cut back to the rest of the crew. Because it's good to know what Pim is up to. Whoop. So, Locky, you were doing a thing. What thing were you doing?
I was, well, if Catalina thought that we were still within weapons range of some of the escape pods, I was heading to the weapons control to try and shoot some of them down.
Right. Okay, so
But she will mention that you do need to move the ship and make it go closer to them. And we're going to head towards the one heading to Thorin 4.
I'm seeing a really funny setup right here, and I'm just going to let it play out, because once it's played out and I mention it, everyone's going to go, ha ha ha.
Message it to me privately. I won't look at it, and if it comes to pass, I'll confirm.
Interesting. So, Locky, are you walking the mech to the bridge and then getting out and doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
Mech will get me there faster.
Indeed. So you gotta go fast and do full zoomies. Leaving the mech in the hallway. While Charles, you punch a hole through this window and then this window and end up in this room.
Rory?
Yes?
Can I ask Dimitri to give coordinates to the people on the ship? Or at least instruction and coordinates to help them reroute the ship's direction? Is that
yes,
viable?
That would not be difficult. He can do that.
Okay. Because she knows that the crew are not proficient at this. This is Dimitri's territory. And Tazi, but Tazi's not here.
So, Locky, please roll me a luck save with disadvantage.
Luck save with disadvantage. Okay.
Yes. Charles already rolled a luck save to see if the helm controls were functional.
That is true.
Because you are also rolling a luck save to see if the weapon controls are functional, you're doing it at disadvantage. Because only so many things can still be working on the bridge after a grenade went off in there.
Well, I rolled a natural 20 as my first roll, but I rolled an 11, which is exactly my luck save.
Oh, okay.
That's still a save.
You're indeed very lucky. Yeah, good job. You walk in. It's an absolute mess in here. There's blood and bodies and absolute madness abound. But you see that there is a console off to the side that is still functional. You can go to it and interface if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna scan the area and try and see if I'm in range of one of the escape pods.
Roll me perception, please.
Oh dear.
Also, I do recall this from the end of last session. We were trying to get in contact with what's his face, Andreas, in the escape pod. But I can't remember if we
Yes.
actually talked to him or not. But that was like we left the episode on trying to contact him.
You did
I'm
not.
pretty sure he answered, and then he tried to answer, but then we cut to black. No, wait, no, I'm thinking of a different episode. Sorry.
I forgot about that. My apologies. So, there's a lot of things occurring at once.
It's alright. My roll was a 10 minus 1 if it's using wisdom.
Yes, it would be.
Yep. So, 9 in total.
Okay, 9 total. These pods have been gunning it away for a while. Unfortunately, they are not in combat range.
Okay.
If you want to shoot at them, you have to change the ship's course and pursue.
Yeah, which
Lucky
Catalina has gotten Dimitri to send you details.
Dimitri, the plural of Dimitri.
So Locky, also roll me vehicle space to try and reroute the ship's trajectory to pursue.
Can Dimitri give him a bonus?
I'm factoring that into ETC.
Oh, thank God. I rolled double 5, but what will it be with intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, so in that case it is a 9 again. It's a -1 for vehicle space, but I have 0 for intelligence.
Okay. It takes you a few tries because it's pretty messed up in here, but Dimitri is on the comms and is able to talk you through it, and you're able to get the ship rerouted to pursue. Charles, you have made it into the room with the other psychic bloke in that tank thingy. You're muted.
He's basically unconscious at the moment, yeah?
He is catatonic and floating in a tank.
What
Cool.
the fuck? Sorry. Azure! Holy shit, hi!
Hello!
Thank you for the
Oh,
raid.
Jesus. Raid with 36.
36 people!
Hydrate.
Hello! I don't have time to elaborate on what's going on. Just go with it.
Ask in
Looking-
chat if you want to know, we'll try our best. Oh,
Looking at
robot.
the tube that this guy's in,
Mm-hmm.
can I sort of determine what are the parts that are going to be most useful?
Say again, sorry?
Can I determine what parts are going to be most useful for what I need pre-tech?
Roll me tech pre-tech as you give it a once over.
Is that with wisdom? Because I'm perceiving it.
Yes, I'd say so.
Oh, that's 2 hydrates.
That
I'm out of
would
order.
be an 11.
11. Okay. It does take you some time as you're kind of sussing this out, but you've seen this rig on the opposite side partially broken, and
Yep.
you're just floating around going, see, interesting. And you see that the main really exciting components in here are 2 lengths of cable and 3 little dealies affixed in various locations. One dealie is mounted kind of near the crown of the head, and there's 2 more, one each underneath each bed. These are psionic amplification devices tuned specifically to biopsionics. Basically, it allows this perhaps not as strong side of you to have their power extended beyond themselves by this device and amplifying it. And the cables are specific Cytec conduits that allow that energy to flow from his body down to the tables.
Just to save time, can I make the same roll at the same time?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, Alice, can you do that
For
one?
his own specific stuff.
Give me 1
Cool.
second,
I'm
just
going
banning
to
things.
start removing the wires from the two beds.
Sure.
And then once I'm finished getting all the stuff from the two beds, I'm going to look at the guy in the tube and try to figure out if I can remove the stuff in there without killing him.
That's a total of 5. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, but it's building on my other low roll, so I'm still slowly taking it.
Yes, you are. You can Charles, you can quite easily extract the 2 dealies under the bed and the, like, I'm going to say 12 meters of cable altogether. The third dealie is potentially accessible and removable via the top of the tank, but there are already a lot of other life support systems kind of tangled up in there, so you would have to do tech surgery to, like, pull aside the other things, take the device out, and not have it disrupt the systems that are giving him life.
Okay, so I'm going to pull my phone out at that point and message Locky and go, hey, are we still blowing up?
The response back is just, the sooner the better.
Do I have a 5-minute limit? I may need 10 minutes to take apart this machine.
You've got until I take out these pods.
Right. So I start taking apart start trying to very carefully remove the thing, so keeping the guy alive so that we can move him afterwards.
Okay.
Some men don't want fame or money. Some men just want to watch the ship burn.
Interestingly, this is a textbook example for you rolling tech medical, because this is medical tech you are performing surgery on.
And that's with, I imagine, Dex or something?
Yes.
Doesn't really matter because all my other things are 0, so... 10?
Okay.
4, 5, plus 1, 10?
You have the education. You have the time. It does take you some time, but you are able to get through the tech medical components and expose the thing you want. Roll me tech sci-tech to safely extract the component you want without further damaging this individual. I find it really funny that you're trying not to kill him, and yet you're like, hey, is this ship still going to blow up? As if that's not going to kill him.
I plan on removing him before the ship explodes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not just going to leave him here. The other dude died because...
I knew I could do it. Let's just leave this shit here.
He's just dragging the body past Jin, and Jin's like, yeah, good idea, snack for later.
Oh my god. Jesus.
No, you can take the grated person for that. That was a 7.
Bacon.
Okay, a 7.
I gagged a bit.
Yes.
That is high enough for you to remove the device.
Oh, thank God.
But not without consequence. You snag some wires that ought not to be snagged on the way out, and the tank's inbuilt system begins to go and so on and so forth.
I'm probably going to regret this later. I shove my hand in the tank and press my hand to the guy's head to send a pulse of healing into him. To try and repair what damage I did to his brain.
You didn't damage him, you just like bonked and knocked some of the devices keeping him alive.
Ah.
And they're complaining about it.
Can I figure out which devices I knocked so I can put them
Yes,
back
you
in
may.
place?
Roll me another tech medical, please.
That was dumb. I had 4 dice in there and I actually instantly threw my dice at the other dice.
Oh no!
You reroll that? Yeah, 8.
8?
Yes. Rolled pretty shit this time.
Okay. It's okay. I have a table for this.
Oh god. Oh god.
Concerned.
Oh no,
What have I done?
it's fine. It's just my medical complications table. It's okay.
That doesn't sound okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's what I do.
Worry about it. Worry about it.
Oh, I
my
know, I
medical
am.
Where's my medical complications table? I know I had to earn it somewhere. Here it is.
Yay.
Charles,
Yay.
roll me a d8, please.
A D8?
Yes.
Fuck.
Can Allie do it?
That
Can Allie
is
do
a
it?
What am I
4.
doing? Sorry. Oh.
Oh, I wanted Allie to run so that we could all watch.
Cool. Okay.
Watch me gloriously disaster the roll.
Now roll me a d100.
Oh god.
I
This is
almost bought a
getting worse.
D100.
Okay, what have I
Instead
The
got?
golf
only-
ball.
Yeah, there.
Instead, I
I'm so
only.
glad I get to use this.
I
I
have a
wanted
D60.
to use this table on you during the coma, but you kept saving your mental effects saves.
That's because I'm boss. That's an 83.
He's a god.
How many?
He's a boss.
83.
83. Okay, I'm pulling up my
His use of the word many is worrying me.
thingamy. 83. There it is.
So,
He develops
how close
83
are we-
tumors.
So for those following, how close are we
I could
to
do that.
bingo?
Where's the table?
Where did I post it? In art? Is it in art?
112.
It's a pinned post somewhere. Oh, there it is.
83. Oh, that's not so terrible. Okay.
What have you done? This poor
okay.
man's been kept prisoner by bloody DOTAC for ages, and then I come along and be like, yep, let's just fuck with his brain.
Yep. He has developed localized reduced limb functionality in his right foot. Congratulations.
I can fix that.
Can you
Later.
repeat that
I
again?
just need to get him home, but I can
for
fix
the,
that.
for the audience, please.
He has developed localized reduced limb functionality in his right foot, and yes, I have a table or a variety of tables that told me all of this.
Jeez,
It's
I love
only
it.
partial paralysis. Let's move on.
Congratulations, I'm over-prepared for nonsense.
I love it.
Yeah, you're not the one that has to deal with it. It's fine.
Oh, we liberated a ship, guys. That's one of the well, unless we blow it up. But I was gonna say that's one of the bigger board pieces.
Okay, so that has happened. He's fine.
You're liberated.
It's fine, Charles. He seems fine.
At the moment, the machines have stopped making noise,
Correct.
and he can't do a proper scan of the dude until he gets him back on the fucking Milan. So at the moment, everything is fine.
Yes.
And
everything's-
I got some pre-tech parts that have
Yes.
to do with biosonics, and I'm happy.
Okay. Right. Jin. You are continuing to salvage. Roll me one more pre-tech, please.
If this one fails, I'm just going to grab the most expensive looking bit and rip it out.
Okay.
Alright.
I take it I'm
So
rolling 2d6
roll a
for
luck
you.
save on that. Yep.
6.
I'm specifically looking for my shit. So can I go wisdom and alienware for that?
Sure.
All right, that makes it an 8, I think.
Okay. There
Hang
are...
on, just give me a tick. I'm just going to confirm what my alienware stat is. Excuse me. Oh, my Alienware is +2, so it's a 9.
Okay. There are some interesting components kicking around in there. Though Charles extracted the entire psychic booster system, you are more interested in the fact that there is an interface, partially in this man's head and more predominantly in this tank, that basically allows remote application of extreme stimuli to parts of the nervous system to prompt a very specific action. So basically there are machines built into this tank that are forcing him to use his psychic powers. And you're like, ooh, that has applications to my work. I'll take it.
I don't have the strength to actually get it out of his head with my hands, but I totally have the strength to crush his head with my jaw. So let's go with that one.
Welcome to Stars Without Number, folks.
Yeah, okay.
Not
For anyone who doesn't know, Jin is an alien race
I'm
who
not,
has
I'm
mandibles.
not human, for record.
He's also got a psychic spacesuit around his head, so he won't be able to bite through anything.
Oh, you're right, I won't. Okay, I will do my best to pull it out as quickly as possible. Oh, I got my pre-tech toolkit. I'll just whip out the little laser light and cut his chunk of his head out with it.
So you can take the portion from the tank that can apply these commands quite easily.
Okay.
But you also think that the part that receives those signals and applies them to the brain directly will probably be more useful.
Yep. I'm not too fussed about how I get this out because it's Jin. He's not exactly one for ethics of dead bodies.
So I mean, he's not actually dead.
Well, yet. He will be
was
once I
told
cut
he
off
was
the top
dead.
half of his head. I was pretty sure he was dead because he was dragged up through the
He
Yeah.
went through a cheese grater.
Yes, he was dead. Then you healed him.
Right, now he's dead.
I
cut off the top
I
of his
thought you
head.
said that he was dead and
Yeah.
it was too
And
long.
I said it was okay. You said I'm allowed to heal him as long as it's been 2 turns or less. And I went, oh, it's been 2 turns. You can
Okay.
heal him. So he is in that part where he's stable, but has to rest and can't receive any more psychic healing. So if Jin does this, he is unsalvageably dead.
Fucking Monch.
Would I be told that you're doing this to a live person? Because I will tell you to wait.
Hey, Charles, I'm about to rip out these cords, and I just send you a mental image. You can, stop me, or you can help me.
Don't do that
Wait,
yet. Wait.
You probably can't stop me, actually. Ooh, they're really in tight.
Don't make me come over there. You can get them once I have him back on the ship and I've healed him.
The particular, do the cords themselves that are relaying the signal look particularly expensive or anything like that, or something that I'd want?
Yes, yes, they do.
So I don't think I'd be able to patch it if I just cut the cords so that he was separate from the other chunk I need.
You could, but then you'd have less cord.
Yeah, okay. I'll wait. I'll wait for Charles for like 3 seconds, and then you get a text back going, like, I don't know about you, but I just got like a bit manhandled by the Locky man. You know, he seems a little bit edgy. I think he doesn't really care how long we're taking here. I think the ship... Look, the dude's gonna die anyway. Just come out and get these cords out.
He's not going to die once I get him back to the Milan.
With what?
The shuttle. I'm
Alright,
taking
fine.
both of them and I'm going to remove all of the fucking tech from their heads.
Alright,
You can
fine.
have all the spare parts you want.
Oh, beautiful. Alright, yeah, fine. I'll just
Leave
put...
them for now.
I assume there's like a plastic bag or something on the in the area. Is there, Rory?
You'd probably have plastic bags in your Alienware toolkit for salvaging.
Yeah. Yeah.
For salvage.
Yeah, so I'll just put like the back half of this that I've ripped from the machine into the plastic bag, and the
Sure.
rest of it that's still in his head, I'll wait a few seconds, think about putting the plastic bag over his head, and then just put it down and just like quickly write on the one that's got the other stuff of keep this, and just leave it there for Charles to come grab later.
So
Oh,
you
God.
you squiggle alien hieroglyphs on the bag that no one but you could understand, and
Pretty much.
carry on.
Yeah, and then I'll just wander to the next most expensive thing that I can see in the ship.
A lot
Okay.
of his hieroglyphs look like stick figures.
At this, we are going to go for a break, mainly because it's about the right time, and I really have to pee.
Fair.
So,
Joys of
Fair.
hydration.
Go get
I'm
yourself
gonna
some
pee.
water so that we can have hydrations as well.
I'm going to pee. We're all going to take a bit of a break, and I'm going to come back, and we'll continue our space adventures. It should be about 10-15 minutes. We'll try and make it closer to 10 just to keep y'all on the hook. So,
Yeah, so
We'll be back.
we'll be back
Break
10
screen.
minutes, but
Don't worry, I'll be on top of everyone. I'll be sat here like this.
As normal, we all have ADHD, so we may be a little bit longer.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I accidentally opened Git Kraken and now it's updating all my code bases.
Oh, no.
Have fun.
yeah, but we'll be back in 10 minutes, so hang tight. Promise we'll return, and in the meantime, enjoy the intermission. It's a nice, fun video, which I have yet to update, and I'm sorry. See you soon.
Okay.
We are back from
Welcome
our
back.
break. I don't know how we are
No.
on time. I forgot to make a timer.
That is okay. Here's what we are going to do. Catalina and Locky, you both have very similar concern at similar time. The escape pods are pulling away faster than the ship can pursue because of how severely knackered the ship's engines are.
Thanks, thanks, Ash. Thanks, Lucky.
Crash the bloody ship into your one.
Rude.
These ones are flying towards a gas giant, yeah?
Gas dwarf.
No,
Okay.
it got rerouted.
Wait, no. The ones that Pim is trying to intercept are going towards a gas dwarf. The ones that the party are chasing are going towards an ice giant.
Right.
I'm in the Romney, aren't I?
Yes. Yes, you are.
The Romney doesn't have any built-in weapons, does it?
It has 4 arms.
Yeah, it has a second set of arms
Oh,
and
I
a
see.
spike thrower on it.
I don't know
Yeah,
how to
it
use a
is.
spike thrower.
It's a
It's
shotgun.
a gun, and it's built into the arm. You literally just point and shoot.
Cool.
But it's built into the robot arm.
Uh,
Oh wait, no, I built a wrist. I
Yeah,
built a wrist
We modified
shotgun,
to have it
didn't
both.
I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made a spike thrower for the wrist. A single fire needs to be reloaded via like a minute's worth, but it's only good for one shot. Okay.
No, just normal mounted.
Oh, so it's like a mounted shotgun.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that shows my memory of making, my own shit.
So in other words, it's all weapons that Catalina knows how to use in theory, but not proficient in.
Are we back on at the moment?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's continue then.
No, because this
Oh, we are trying to. We're just trying to figure out what we
We're
can.
deliberating
these
what
details-
Catalina's going to do.
These details determine what Catalina will do.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out if there's any weaponry on our current little ship so that we might be able to intercept first and then try and slow them down.
There
is none on the actual ship itself, but us as people might have things. We still have an EMP, don't we?
Yeah, but your weapons aren't strong enough. With the exception of the Vesuvius, your weapons aren't strong enough.
Yeah,
You
Or
do
the
have an
actual
EMP.
laser.
we do have an EMP.
And an anti-vehicle laser on the mech. So if you wanted to try and pursue in that way, you could.
No, I take it back. Locky has the EMP.
Yeah, that and I think ship hulls were designed to be able to resist electromagnetic storms.
They were.
That's not what I was going to use the EMP for, but yes. I'm just trying to catalog everything in my brain. Okay. Did we get in contact with Andreas?
No! Whoops, my bad. I keep getting distracted because there's so much going on all at once. I'm gonna flip it sit up straight because I'm the GM and I'm gonna be paying attention. Okay. I'm situated. I got my drink. I got my kitty. I got my half ton of books. Andreas. Yes, hello?
Andreas?
Who am I speaking to?
Catalina. I believe,
Hello,
I believe,
hello, Catalina.
we spoke briefly previously, except in mind.
Oh yes, you were in my head. Help?
Are you in control of your escape pod?
Yes, but I'm very scared that I'm not going to be in control of me.
We have done everything we can to try and make sure you are in control of yourself. I think for now you are safe. Please, can you make the most of this time that you have, just in case? We are trying to do everything we can to save you, okay? I just need you to be calm.
I'm genuinely tossing up on putting the ship on autopilot and knocking myself out because of how little I trust myself.
No, please, no. We need you. We need you conscious. I need you to do me one very big favor. Can you listen? Are you prepared?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I need you to make sure you do not land that ship anywhere until we tell you it is safe, okay?
Okay.
We are worried that there is more of DOTAC's nanobots on the ship.
Oh, absolutely, there's nanobots on the ship.
Correct, and if they are to infiltrate any civilization, we are in big trouble.
I mean, they're not doing anything. I don't think.
Not yet. They may be dormant waiting for instruction or trigger. So what I need you to do is just stay in airspace and make sure no one boards or connects to you and that you don't land anywhere yet, okay? We'll come in.
Is there a direction I should fly, or am I just hanging out?
What?
Nothing, sorry.
Okay. It is fine to just hang out, but I need to... There is one very important thing I will need you to do as well. Before you go anywhere, can you contact Yakootah and make sure they do not intercept any of the escape pods? Tell them the distress signal was a false alarm and that everything is fine and that you will proceed with meetings in a timely fashion as best as can. You just have some things to sort out. We need to make sure Yakootah does not befall the same fate as Papadias. You cut out there, Rory.
Catalina, was it?
Duh.
Look, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I'm not that good of a negotiator. This ship has very obviously just been in some combat, and even if I tell them not to, I'm clearly messed up. They could assume I am concussed or injured, or and not speaking clearly, and ignore what I tell them. I'm not sure if I'm the most reliable person to be saying these things right now.
Currently, you are the only person who can. Yakootah won't listen to us because they think we are enemy, because a couple of us are from Habona. We are not on anyone's side. We are just trying to stop DOTAC. But the Yakootans don't understand this. They think we are enemy trying to trick them. You are allied to them. They think Papadias is their friend. You have already had communication with them in the past. Even if it wasn't yourself, it was still you. They are more likely to listen to you and what you have to say than for any of us. We cannot get through to them, and we just want to try and delay them as long as possible so that we can stop DOTAC.
Okay. I think I have a plan. Hang on. I'm going to mute you, but keep you on the call. Yeah.
Duh. This is fine.
And then I'm going to hail Yakootah. Okay.
You can do this.
Okay. Yes, hello. This is Yakootah High Command. To whom am I speaking? Yes, hello. This is Captain Andreas. Oh, these are such similar voices. I can't even. This is Captain Andreas Katamaris of the Papadias ship MSG calling. Yes, hello. I can't even. I feel so bad. These voices can barely be differentiated. This sucks.
Would you like me to play Andreas?
No.
It's okay,
I'm Space
Rory.
Master.
Well, darned it. We've had the worst time.
He's
Just make
Greek.
it Texan. It's fine.
He's flippin' Greek.
Well, close enough. It's fine.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place.
I will go my way. I can go. No. Pretty good song, I tell you.
Yeah, it's like I was like, Greek, sung by Americans.
So, the The exchange goes as follows. Andreas is essentially saying, no, we have had an accident with our reactor. There has been a dangerous leak of fissionable materials, and we have had to jettison several unstable isotopes from the ship for the safety of the crew. And we are adjusting course to fly away from anyone who may be endangered by this leak. Because he doesn't know what the rest of you are planning and is just trying to say something that makes sense to have them not touching the pods and leaving DOTAC ship alone.
She doesn't care. Anything, whatever works, it's fine.
He's good. He's really good. He's not a negotiator, my ass. He's an excellent liar.
Well, we'll see how well he rolls.
And can I assist him in this role because of the advice that she's given him? Also, she's going to send him a message and say, just remember why you're doing this.
Him be real good.
You may assist, yes.
I can't find the other dice. There it is.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Ooh, 8 plus 2. So, definitely an assist.
You give him a +1. I rolled a 7 on the dice. He'd probably have like a 0 because he's a ship captain. For the counter, I'm going to be rolling my new Wormwood dice.
I thought that was a really big dice until it went into focus. I was like, whoa, that's a die. Oh,
I'm rolling 2 very gorgeous, gaudy D6s from Dispel Dice.
Yeah, he sent us a photo of those dice. They are sexy. They are super hot.
They are chunky, they are pretty.
A photo should be placed in art.
Yeah, you should post a photo in art. Or I can make a channel for shiny click-clacks.
Yes.
Don't we have one of those already?
We do, shiny click-clacks. We do have a channel for shiny click-clacks.
Well, then, I'm going to quickly unplug my phone and do that.
Should post photos of my level up dice as well.
Do it.
Mm.
That's what they're
I need to post photos of the ones I got you as well.
Hey. Where did I put them? I put them here.
Nice.
Look at these gorgeous chunks.
Shiny click-clacks have been sent.
I didn't mean those ones, I meant the metal ones.
Oh, the teeny ones? No, where are they?
Okay, I've rolled. I've rolled. It's a tie.
Oh, no wait, there are...
The status quo is maintained.
The status quo is maintained. Yakootah did trust the ship, and because nothing's changed, they continue to trust the ship. So they are taking Captain Andreas at his word, and though they are having their ships continue to pursue, it is at a very cautious and safe distance. So
Yes.
they are tracking the situation from afar, making sure that nothing bad happens.
Alright, also on that note, there is the anti-vehicle laser on the stealth shuttle.
Okay. Catalina, I assume you would make Locky privy to this information as it was unfolding, since you're kind of dealing with the external threat of DOTAC?
Yes, oh! Hi, Exceed! Thank you for the raid! Hey! I was literally just watching... Shizuba!
Got a lot of raids today.
It's been great! I hope your stream was well. I'm not going to keep interrupting the RP for too long, but... Hi, how was your stream? I hope it was good, and welcome.
What does Catalina do?
She's going to probably get Dimitri to make sure that he's relaying everything to Locky.
Okay, Locky, you...
Or Locky,
were...
Jean, and Charles, because they're in a different environment.
So you've all been looped into the call on this. You are aware of what's happening.
It's probably a separate call, though. She is on a single line to Andreas. to keep
Uh-huh.
the noise simple so that he doesn't panic, and also giving instruction to everyone through Dimitri, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
So you,
Does
yeah.
Dimitri think that he could catch the escape pods in the stealth shuttle?
Oh, absolutely.
That is the next goal, is to do that, and to for Catalina to hopefully, whichever one is the biggest threat, to use the anti-vehicle lasers to try and...
Ah, of course we catch them. It's perfect weather.
T-shirt weather. In that case, he's going to broadcast on open channel to Jin and Charles and just go, "Oh, boys, looks like you got the time, all the time you need. Dimitri, come pick me up. We're going after those things."
She like covers her land and goes, "Oh, good, because I have no idea how to use that weapon."
Is there... has the blast shutters gone down on the cockpit of the ship?
What? Ah, fine. Da,
Actually-
I will come pick you up. Da.
Actually, no, because the shots fired at them phased through the windscreen.
In that case,
Yeah, Molly has
Locky's
one more
going
shot.
out the window.
Okay, are you going to close the door behind you before you do?
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but all those bodies
This
are
is
going.
where Rory
Whoosh!
goes drama reroll.
Do you
I mean,
wish
if he
to...
wants to.
Was there anything of importance on those corpses? Did we check?
No.
Okay,
Well,
never mind.
we'll
Oh,
never
but-
find
We'll
out.
never
So
know.
he's jumping in the mech suit.
Now
and
Jin
just-
has time, he will.
Nope, they're gone. They're going out the window.
Oh, in the ones in the
No.
the cockpit.
yes.
Yeah, they're going out.
Yeah, so he's jumping in the mech suit
There's
and
tons
just
everywhere else.
punching his way out through the window,
Okay.
seeing as the mech is capable of destroying it.
You get yourself situated back into the mech, attach all the harnesses, go, and go. You put your hands in the controls and flex and go. All right. Punch a hole through the window, and are you like turning off your mag boots and just
Yeah.
allowing the guster to pull you out?
Yeah, just to get me at least clear of it.
Okay.
Have fun, jackass.
On behalf of Dimitri,
Locky's so coming back for you later.
on behalf of Dimitri, I said, he's like, "What are we after?" I was like, "Oh, escape pods." And he went, "Oh, easy shit, da." And he's down to vodka, and apparently, yeah.
Okay.
Classic Dimitri style. All right, let's go.
It's one of his chasing vodkas.
Yep.
It's a different type of...
Yes, it's a different type of
It's
chaser. Yes.
watermelon flavored.
Okay.
That's the last thing you want in your vodka. Water.
It takes Dimitri 2 tries to intercept with the mech as it's like sucked out into space. Are you adopting a pose as you fly, or just like?
I was gonna say, if he got close enough,
Vehicle
I would use the grapnel launcher to attach as well, and reel myself in.
Okay.
Don't worry, Ali. I've got my vehicle taunt planned.
He opens up the underside of the ship and is able to reel you in. And I will say, given the narrative that has been put in place, and given the speed of the ship and the weapons that are available, I will say over the course of the next half an hour, even though these ships, even though these 4 pods are all being monitored by Yakootah from afar, every single one after the other, just blows up.
It did say that it was dangerous.
It's very strange, but every time it happens, Andreas gets on the blow and says, "See, I told you," and they go, "Oh, damn, yeah, you're right."
And Catalina's just there coaching in the background. "You're doing a fantastic job. This is brilliant. You've done brilliantly. Just keep going. Just keep at it, okay?" As soon as this is over, we can make sure you're all checked out, that you're all okay. We'll remove those terrible implants, and you can go home to your family.
No, if I can.
No, no, he can't.
Well,
Or
we can
choice of
try and
words.
help his family anyway.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm very confident that I can never go home.
Don't say that. I thought I couldn't go home, but I did, and I got to see my family again. It took some time, but there is hope for you too.
Is your entire home and everybody on it under the control of a malevolent artificial intelligence set on the maximum efficiency beyond all else?
No. However, I have met DOTAC. He is an absolute asshole. He inhabited my body and took control of it, and so I empathize exactly from where you're coming from. Not only that, my planet was in interplanetary war in which I could not actually get to my planet, let alone communications. So, I do understand on this sense. Also, don't give up hope, because DOTAC is next on our list once this encounter is finished. So, we plan on helping you.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to quickly walk over to the wall panel and run a series of queries to make sure that DOTAC is actually off this ship and not controlling it still and just launching escape pods as a diversion.
Okay. Roll me computers, please.
You roll that one, Alice, and then after that I'll start looking for cyberware in the bodies that aren't sucked out of the area.
I mean, I thought we were still blowing this shit up.
Oof, that's a 4. I'm so sorry.
Every time.
+3, so it's a 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
Wait, +3? Hang on.
If there was ever a time.
So with intelligence, computers is better than that. It's +4, sorry.
So it's an 8.
Yep.
Rory's got the thinking face on.
You interface with this device, and for a moment you are genuinely scared that you've stumbled into something very dangerous as you hear a booming voice come through your brain. Well, hello there. It was nice to meet you, Jin.
An absolute pleasure, DOTAC.
Shit!
Halfway through the sentence, he continues to speak and says, I'm sure that we will have the pleasure of meeting again, and I will do my best to be more prepared. But for now, so long. And it cuts out, and you realize that it was a recording.
I just breathe heavily for a sec, and then go and just run my eyes over the corpses in the next room.
Okay. Roll me a perception check, please.
Do I need to? Because it would literally be as easy as seeing, people's hands in common place. My eyes are equipped to specifically spot cyberware.
I know.
Oh, okay.
But several grenades went off in the immediate vicinity.
Fair call. Can you roll that too, Alice?
Yes, I can. Also, hey, fuck, I can never say your name. Vulcanator. There you go. Hey, how you doing? I saw you hosted us. Thank you for the host.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one.
First
11.
roll that's decent. It's flat.
11.
Yep.
Apparently Vulcanator is good luck for you.
Thanks, Vulcanator. I appreciate that. I will Vulcan some things. In your name.
Can you please roll me a D10 and a D100, please?
Alice?
Oh, a D10 and a D100. Sorry, I forgot I'm your dice roller
Yeah.
today. I can't reach it.
Yeah,
D...
sorry to
No, you're
everyone
fine.
watching on stream. I just don't have dice at the moment.
No, that's absolutely fine. Where's my
Well,
D10?
things do get dicey.
Yeah, man. Especially. In the meantime, he's just like sat down in the corridor and is chewing on an arm.
I've lost some of my... Oh no, I'm just blind. I failed my perception check. D10 was it?
Pre-chewed!
Yep.
And a
I know,
D100.
I know,
And
I
a
know.
D100.
It's pre-chewed! It's like Jin's baby food.
Wait, so 2D10 you mean?
Yes.
Baby food for Jin! Sorry.
Stop! Just stop. My brain cannot take much more.
Oh, that's
87,
good.
89.
89.
And the D10?
Oh, right. 6.
You are able to extract 6,089 credits worth of useful components from every dead body on this ship.
Each
Damn!
one? Or
No,
No, in total.
altogether total.
Yeah, cool.
He said
All of
each,
them-
I heard
Yeah, I was
each.
like, whoa, that's
No.
a bit. Sorry.
Correct.
All of them have had a close encounter of the grenade kind, so you will have to like take the time to salvage all of them. So it's basically you walking through meat soup, going, "Ooh, that piece, put it away." You like crack a skull fully open that was partially cracked open, and go,
Just sitting there going,
"Yep,
piece of candy.
put it
Ooh, piece
away."
of candy. Ooh, piece
It's
of candy.
it's incredibly impersonal and disgusting, but you're just like,
Stewed Homo sapien brains.
but you're just like salvaging tech from all these bodies lying around you.
This is like a pinata. And I mean, half of it's edible as well. And as Charles watches on in abject horror.
Depends on where Charles is.
Just reminds me of that moment from bloody It, where he's like chewing on the hand and then he just starts waving with it.
Oh my god.
Y'all are disturbing.
So, Charles,
Yes.
just to get things in pace chronologically, you have successfully extracted all the fun bits that you wanted from this device. There's still a human inside.
But he's currently stable.
He's
inside
currently
the vessel.
stable, as far as you know.
Cool. There's no other pre-check that I can see that might be helpful for the ship,
Nope.
and there's no other. Like this is technically the medical bay of this ship. Yes.
Yes. What you saw. I mean, actually, you probably would be able to salvage probably a lot more from this one than the other one. Medical components.
That's what I was thinking. I need them.
Mhm.
Also, whatever drugs they have in here, because I imagine they have to knock people out before they start playing around in their fucking head.
Yes, they do.
Drugs are for people who care about ethics. Tying people down with lots of robot arms sounds more like on the AI spectrum.
Speak
Yes,
for yourself.
Yeah, fair.
Yes, but that's not as efficient as drugs.
I was gonna say,
Okay,
yeah, he's all
point
about
taken.
efficiency. Wow, I went to say
Mhm.
sufficiency, and I'm like, that's not the right word.
It is quite efficient.
You are able to locate 8 syringes of something.
8 syringes of something. Cool.
They all appear to be the same something, but they are unlabeled, and you do not recognize the general color or consistency of the fluid inside.
Syringes of something. 8 of them.
Mhm. And I'll say you are able to obtain. Roll me a D10 and a D100 as well.
A D10 and a D100.
Yes, so you're basically rolling a D1000.
There's the other one. Okay. So I got a 90, 30, and a 0. What do you want? Technically a 90 and then a 30 on top.
Okay, you have obtained. I'm going to say it's less. 930 credits worth of medical components
Yay!
to play with.
Yeah. Play
I mean,
with.
it's easier to get them out when all the cabinets have already been opened.
After that,
Sorry, guys. I'm in a fucking weird joke mood tonight.
That was something.
Charles will probably go check on the engines and check the spike drive that they've got in this ship to see if it's better or worse than the one that they've got.
Okay. Roll me tech astronautics, please.
Let me just add in this. These fucking cars, I swear to God. Tech astronautics.
Yeah, because it's a spaceship,
True.
and you are trying to make sense of a partially exploded engine bay.
Thanks, Locky.
Hey, I mean, it wasn't technically Locky's fault that other people blew themselves up.
That's because
True.
you two are loot goblins.
Thanks, DOTAC. Ooh, that's pretty good. No, it's a -1. That's 9.
This ship, though remarkable in a variety of ways,
Is fairly basic.
the engines are nothing special. It is a simple tier 2 spike drive core. No real bells and whistles.
There is something special about this ship. But I have to go outside to deal with that.
Okay. Speaking of being outside, Pim.
Hello.
The camera comes back into focus on Lucia's face, her cheeks continuing to flap disturbingly against the G-forces she is experiencing thanks to your reckless driving.
And the 3 Pims that are also in the bridge, their heads are kind of bobbing to the left and to the right, going, "That's the way, I like it, as flying towards the escape pods. Am I within range to shoot it down?
I'm just gonna check my. Oh, I had to go to a different page. Hang on. Where did my?
I don't know. That's stuck in my head.
That's the way,
I'm pretty sure that was his plan.
Admit it, it's a Pim thing to do.
36, did a crash. Where's my map? I'm bad at this. Why paper notes?
This is why my notes are digital.
But I love my paper notes.
Control F.
It's so useful to just like have some books in your bag and go, okay, let's work on more stuff. So it's great for working on the go, but it's annoying if you have to dig up all the information. I'm getting close. Gotcha! There we are.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you were already halfway there.
You need more tabs.
I've got some.
You need more. Not enough.
It's very niche. Whatever, it's fine.
Sorry.
So the planet that is a gas dwarf. There's 5
Thorin
pods
2.
going towards it. Thorin 2. You were already most of your way. God, this is so messy. You have been like
Would I be able to catch them?
The math is hurting my brain because I'm not a rocket scientist. So you rolled to be like, I'm gonna gun it, and now I'm gonna roll and see how they do. These dice are so pretty.
That's the takeaway.
They are really pretty, guys. I love my dice. You think so?
Okay, because I was about to do the vehicle taunt. They're not all in the one place, right?
They have kind of spread out and are making multiple different approaches to the same planet.
And I can't really fire at them and be super accurate and get all of them that way. So vehicle taunt, I'm going to, that's the way, as I ram and crash through each of them.
That's a bad plan.
That's a
They got
bad
nanobots
idea.
on them.
Pardon?
They got nanobots on them.
Too late.
DOTAC's gonna infect our ship again. Oh god.
That's the way. I don't like it.
Pim, you know that DOTAC
Do?
used them to escape.
Pim doesn't know about the nanites.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, to be fair, he'll probably blow them up on the hull as he goes smashing through them.
Yeah. Like it's called, I think it's called explosive disintegration. Anything that is below a certain amount of size usually gets destroyed or vaporized in an explosion.
Okay, so ramming speed. Some desperate captains may choose to ram an enemy ship. Assuming the pilot and the chief engineer of the ship share this grim desire, they're the same person, so yes. An opposed piloting skill test is made against the target ship, with each pilot adding their ship's speed.
Mm-hmm.
All attackers gain +4 to hit with the ship attempting to ram. The ramming ship must win the opposed roll by a margin greater than the defending pilot's pilot skill. On impact, each ship suffers hit point damage equal to half the maximum hit points of the other ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to run it for this. Hang on. I also need to look at if escape pods technically have stats.
I believe they count as shuttles.
No,
Well-
if it's an escape pod, it'd be a fighter more than anything. Shuttle's bigger.
Lifeboat is the technical name in the book.
Oh, there we go.
Mm,
I don't think it does.
yeah, no. So I'm going to say these lifeboats have a whole 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
Because why wouldn't they? They aren't designed to be all like, I'm gonna be nimble and avoid combat. So
You should read the part what it says about when something, when a vehicle or spaceship is 2 sizes larger.
where is that?
God. Oh god, what is it? Read it to us. Bear us the bad news.
Ramming or being rammed by a ship at least two classes larger causes the instant destruction of the small ship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Instant destruction. Everything gets destroyed.
I just imagine that like dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun, as he just like crashes into each
I
other.
just imagine there's 2 pilots on board this spaceship going, I think we made it. Yeah, I really think we made it.
Yeah, I can just imagine Lucia just sitting in the thing, just casually watching these explosions while Pim plays classical music.
Pim, I will need to ask you to roll me 5 piloting rolls or like 5 vehicle space checks.
Okay. These are on autopilot, right? Or, I don't know. I shouldn't ask.
You have no idea what the other ships are doing, but you are able to make it to be close to them.
Oh god, that's a 6 and a 5.
Okay.
So that's +2.
You you see that these escape pods are getting close to attempting re-entry or entry for Thorin 2. So your window for collision is brief because you are in a cruiser and can't enter the atmosphere. But just as the first shuttle is like, salvation appearing.
I'm here to talk to you about your extended warranty.
They're just appearing over the horizon, shrouded by lens flare. Very J.J. Abrams.
I was going to say, is J.J. Abrams directing this now?
Is the front of the Milan.
I would be remiss if I didn't play Rise of the Valkyries. Bum, 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 bum.
Roll me another piloting, please.
Oh, that wasn't as good. +4. That's still 14. It's +2. I rolled an 8. That one's not as good. 10. So that's +6. Oh god.
Dominoes at this point.
That is a 3 and a 2, so that's 9.
You didn't destroy it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to aim at it with the plasma beam.
Go for it.
As you skip by, it's just like, wait a sec.
I just imagine it being the Space Odyssey.
I rolled a natural 18. And the last one?
One more piloting roll, please.
Can you roll it on the thing?
Sure. You trusting me with this? Oh god.
Well, I just feel like I've rolled too high at this point, and I always feel like I'm... Yeah, 2d6s.
Yes.
That's...
Definitely Space Odyssey.
That's 8. No, wait, hang on. 3, 4, plus 6. That's 10.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay! And Lucia's watching all of this.
It's like...
Are they all dead?
Oh no, I dropped my book.
So they're all dead now, yeah?
I don't know. I lost my page.
I think I take 4 points of damage to the ship.
Yes, you do.
I'll mark
Milan
that
takes
off.
4 points of damage. Can
Do not tell Dimitri.
all of my other players except Pim roll me a d20 and tell me the result?
Oh dear.
Scared.
Okay.
What is
I
it?
got a 20.
Sorry?
I got a 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or I should say,
Dice.
I got an elk.
I apologize. No one's gonna be able to see the numbers on it, but my new dice is so pretty.
Oh, yes.
I
Is that
don't
a
even know what I
ball?
rolled.
13.
13.
I got an 8.
Okay.
And Alice needs to roll for Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Switch.
And Smooch says hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
What am I
That's
rolling
a
for?
12.
I
Just
just...
D20 because Rory's being weird.
Okay.
He's doing things!
Okay.
And stuff.
It's fine.
I'm just listening to the Space Odyssey song.
You've wrecked all the escape pods, and everything seems perfectly fine.
I'm gonna run a scan.
That's probably wise. Roll me a perception check, please.
Scanning.
Okay.
Kitty!
Alice, can you roll on the cam?
What am I rolling?
2d6, because I just rolled double 6s and it feels unfair at this point.
Okay. It's like you're asking to fail.
Well, I just don't feel
Come on,
comfortable
sixes.
rolling so high
Lucky
constantly.
Sixes. No,
That's
these
not-
dice. I rolled 3 and 1 on these dice 4 times tonight, I'm pretty sure.
It's up to you, Rory. Do you want to go with the double sixes that I rolled or the 3 and the 1 that Ali rolled? Drama is
I'm
up to you.
changing the
Drama llama.
dice. Those dice.
Seems fine.
Huh?
Everything seems fine.
Everything seems fine.
You're not going to tell me which role you chose?
Correct.
That's just rude.
Yes.
I gave you the choice and you didn't take it.
No, I took it.
Okay, I'm just going to also do like a donut and use my exhaust to just blow as much fire into the debris as possible before I take off.
It's not the dice,
Yes,
it's me,
because-
I'm cursed.
Yes, because that's how engines work in space.
They produce fire and flame. Have you seen Alien?
In
And
space.
the alien got vaporized.
Okay. All of the perceivable threats have been dealt with. Pim, you are hailed.
I'm going to answer.
Okay.
Hello, you are calling Pin. Go for Pin.
Hello, Pim. This is Yakootah High Command.
Hello. Are we playing ball now, or is this another moment where you hang up on me?
You were hung up on for purely logical and strategic reasons.
Yeah, I love your strategy. So what do you want?
We are giving you an opportunity to surrender both yourself and the Yakootah prisoners you have taken aboard your vessel.
Oh, them's fighting words.
What Yakootah prisoners? There are none.
Yakootah prisoners. There's some Papadias. Well, Papadian prisoners, no Yakootah ones.
Wait, no!
No,
Wait,
actually,
wait.
there is. There's two.
There is
There's
two!
Yakootah prisoners on the ship.
There is
Here's a
two!
question. Here's a question. Why shouldn't I simply
Yeah.
just hang up on you?
Because I think you know what may end up happening if you refuse.
Bold of you to assume I'm thinking that far ahead.
What if you to assume it's thinking?
On, we took out a fucking fleet, a Yakootah fleet, like literally less than a week ago. I doubt they were in the position to make it from threats.
Yakootah, I would like Yakootah High Command. I would also like to inform you that my current ship kill count is 6. No, wait, 7.
We are going to be holding you accountable for the war crimes you have just committed around Yakootah space. I hope you realize that.
What are you gonna do? Lock me up?
For starters.
You have no idea, do you? Well, it was a good chat with you, Mr. High Command, sir, person thing. I'm going to go now. By the way, if you send any ships after me, they're all going to die. And I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
I'm gonna hail Catalina.
She's on another call right now.
Dual call! Double up!
She'll be like, Andres, I'm getting another call from one of my crew. Are you going to be okay? I need to take this.
Yeah. It's okay, it's fine.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
She'll put him on hold. Pim, what is it?
Niner, this is Pim calling in from Hapto. I just took out 5 of the bogeys. Over.
Pim, have you been watching Darius's old strange movies again?
I might have.
Okay, I am not familiar with this one, but I presume you mean you took out these ships? This is good.
Yes. Yes, I have a few dents, but we're good.
Oh, you are okay?
Yes, I just decided that it would be easier to not bother trying to fire at them.
We can...
Don't tell Dimitri.
She just looks over at Dimitri, who can hear everything, and goes, "Duh. About that. We will debrief later." Yeah, Dimitri's not happy.
Dimitri begins like aggressively necking vodka, and you can hear the beginnings of
Swearing?
You just sent me dots.
of like several sentences that are 90 to 95% Russian swearing.
She like covers the mouthpiece a little bit.
He literally just sent me dots over this. Just like,
Oh, he did it in the
what
Twitch chat
are you
too.
doing?
Okay. We should rendezvous and try and wrap the
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous. And
Oui.
look, it's really hard to say foreign words in a different accent. Okay.
Rendezvous.
Rendezvous. Voir here.
Boys!
What are you, Link? All right.
He said he wasn't paying attention until he heard don't tell Dimitri.
Okay. I'm gonna patch Lucia into this call.
Oh, duh. Lucia?
Just her face and everything.
Make the safeties more difficult to turn off.
Okay,
She's
serious
enjoying herself.
serious debriefing required when we reconvene.
Should I stop gunning it?
No. We should definitely all get together as quickly as possible. Okay, maybe you should. Wait, Pim, what are you doing?
I will redirect gravitational control to the bridge.
Like her face tries to fall back into place, but her muscles have like been tensing in this position for several hours, and I'm kind of having a hard time resetting. She's
To
just
be
like,
honest, the amount of power that the gravitational supply of this room takes is quite negligible, but I didn't want to take any chances.
Pim,
Pim, how much robots cost you make?
How much what?
How much do the robots cost that you make?
You're going to hurt them, aren't you? And one of them just falls to the ground.
Dead.
She
feel better?
okay. Catalina just says, "I will send you coordinates and update." Beep, hangs up, leaves them to it.
And
She hung up on us.
and Pim, you will send me bill.
What bill? Oh, no, don't worry about the bill. I think I deserve that. On the upside, while this was happening, I activated the coffee machine.
She gets up from the chair, walks towards the door, goes to open it and says, "You'll keep gravity in same room as me, yeah?"
I'm thinking.
Pim,
Sure.
little asshole, why do you even have to think? And she walks off.
Yeah. I'll keep the gravity up.
Pim's going through his teenage years.
She goes off into the kitchen and starts making coffee for herself to calm her nerves.
The two Pims are going to look to each other and go,
That was tense. Yeah.
This is about the period of time that I think would have taken me to loot the corpses.
Absolutely.
So
So I'm just gonna message Pim and go, Pim, I think everyone else pissed off. Sorry, my accent going to slowly drop into the right one. That's
Yes. Needs more phlegm.
more phlegm. Look, I think everyone else are pissed off. Do you mind giving me a lift?
We haven't
Watch
left
out.
you yet.
Oh, no, you have.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
went
don't.
out and killed.
You guys pissed off to go for...
Yeah, but your ship is heading to us.
No, their ship is heading to a gas giant.
No, we
It's
redirected its coordinates. That's
Oh,
what
alright.
Locky and Catalina
Well,
were
even
organizing.
so,
It's
I
heading
don't
towards
think
us.
Jin and Charles would want to sit on that ship for too much longer, so I guess I'll intercept them.
I think I'm done here. Charles, is there anything else you want? feel like destroying, generally drugging yourself up and acting like a psychopath over it. That apparently appears to be the goal on this fucking ship. What the fuck is wrong with you, P? It just keeps trailing off.
As soon as I hear that, I'm just like, I'm
gonna
pick up the phone actually.
I'm gonna be a teenage dumbass and actually group call the entire crew.
God.
Catalina just she's
Keep
gone
in mind,
back.
if you hang up, you will be sent an image of a poo.
No, she
Jin
does
will
like
answer.
she does like an auto reply because she's back on the phone with Andreas.
Jin,
Oh, Andreas can be part of the call too.
But you don't know she's on the call to Andreas.
No.
She does a text back of like, on a call, we'll listen in.
Sends in a poo. All right.
That's
Who
fine.
else?
She accepts.
Who
it.
answers?
Jin will answer, and he will look like that scene from Carrie because he's just been pulling apart
Yeah,
bodies.
Mikhail is disturbed. Pim doesn't give a shit.
But he legitimately looks irritated, annoyed, and covered in a lot of blood, carrying a plastic bag of something that's jangling.
Oh my. Would you like a bib?
Wouldn't mind. Look, can you get me back to ship?
Based on your current coordinates, I can.
Oh,
Awesome. See you in.
sorry. Go.
See you in. No. If Catalina's cutting in, so cut in.
She'll cut in with your ship is en route to us currently, I believe. Is that right, Dimitri?
Duh.
My
Go on.
ship's faster at the moment.
Honestly, I kind of want out at the moment. I've had enough fun playing God, and, well, one of you's acting like an asshole, and I want to go before the other drugged up one turns on me, too.
Oh, that feels like a conversation that needs to be had.
There's
Anyway.
a lot to talk about.
If it's any consolation, Jin, I will prepare for you some beverages and some meat.
Why? There's plenty here. Don't worry about the food. And you can see he's just, like, shuffling through one of the bags. It's filled with cyberware and someone's arm.
Did Locky and Charles answer or no?
Locky did not.
But
Locky
Locky's,
didn't answer Pim? That's sad.
Yeah, but
Locky's
like,
on the ship with Catalina and Dimitri.
And Charles didn't answer either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Locky can hear from Catalina.
No, you mean Dimitri.
Oh. Also,
Dimitri, yes.
I've taken a hit from one of those fucking cannons earlier, and the grey blood is mine, the red blood is whatever the fuck was here.
I will have a first aid kit ready and sent towards the cargo bay for your arrival.
I should be right for a bit, but I'm kind of done for the day.
By the way, we should reconvene in out of Yakootah space. Maybe on edge of
Oh.
Harbonnen space.
Oh yeah, the other reason I was trying to contact you, completely forgot, was thrown off by the blood. The Yakootans have told us to surrender, and they are threatening to destroy us and take us prisoner.
I am going to call the Yakootah. I'm going to send a broadcast to.
Is it poop?
I will. Can you patch me through to that number, Jin?
Jin, very well, I can do that for you.
Jim, sorry.
Wait. Plan first? No.
I'll plan.
Okay.
I'm irritated.
Off he goes. Catalina to Andreas will say, Andreas, can you see on your radar sensors the Milan? And she'll point out its ID, I suppose.
Yeah, I can.
Head towards that ship. Do not board just yet, but we have medical facilities. We can make sure you're okay.
Who the hell is
Okay.
Andreas?
Pim,
Hi,
Oh, hi.
I'm Andreas.
we
Who
rescue
are you?
Andreas from DOTAC ship. He is from Papadias. We need to remove implants. Pim
Oh.
is our...
No. It's fine. I'm a friend, and there is only one of me, and when you get to the ship, only one of me will take care of you.
Duh.
I mean, yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, there is only one of you.
The fact that you feel the need to make that clear makes me a little bit uneasy.
I'm going to look.
I have twins.
I'm going to look at the phone and smile and just say, "Don't worry, we all are a bit weird, but we're fine, really."
Catalina like pulls away from the conversation with Andreas. Andreas,
Catalina, is Locky
please.
okay?
You can
I'm
see
good,
Locky
Pam.
in the back.
I'm good.
Okay. I need to address one thing before we get to Jin calling Yakootah. Charles, the party have dealt with DOTAC. They've dealt with his escape pods, and you have salvaged tech and equipment, and if you like, rescued 2 psychics. Your hour's almost up.
Bring.
How close am I?
You have a few minutes. Your vision is beginning to go fuzzy, and gnawing at the side of your subconscious is that really annoying voice that you don't listen to when you're high. It's saying things like, "But the consequences."
Let the 12-year-old drive!
It's called a conscience, Charles.
Yes, it's called a conscience. You don't
That's
listen to.
precisely the point. When he's on regalia, conscience goes right out the fucking window. It's like, I'm God, I don't care.
I imagine his conscience is like one of them older fortune tellers that's like, "You gonna die! If you do this, you gonna die!" No wonder he presses the button.
Thanks for the hydrate, Fezzik.
You've been high like this enough times to know what the come down feels like and how much time you have.
Ask for help.
2 hydrates, y'all.
He's still gone.
God damn it.
So, I want the cannons.
Okay.
How long will it take for Pim to
If
get
only
there?
you had someone who could cut that off the ship.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the time to get the 2 bodies up to the main floor where there's actually there's exits. I'm going to get the 2 bodies over to the airlock.
Oh, do you want to pop me over to the other screen, by the way?
Actually, yes, I should do the same. So, what's happening? So, over here?
Yeah, either side.
Sure. You can get both bodies and yourself over to this.
Once I get the body out of that thing, is there anything left there that would be worth taking?
Everything that's kind of the tech that's kind of like he has kind of like a halo of tech mounted around the head that has a variety of sockets and ports attached to different parts of his brain that can come away with you. It's not too hard to detach since this unit is intact and wasn't shot through by an anti-vehicle laser.
How's Locky doing, by the way, with the come down of his drugs?
I'm okay.
How long does
It's significantly less than
I was going to say, I took mine probably about 10 minutes after, so come down would be a little bit later.
So how long does Tsunami last? It's also an hour, yeah?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
I can quick check that in the background.
I was going to say,
I don't think it
double
does.
check that.
But you lose the 10 hit points.
Yeah.
Which leaves me on 9.
You looking banged up, man. Buddy.
I'm on 11.
So, what he will do is basically get everything there.
Uh-huh.
And then, for fuck's sake, because he'll prepare.
It's very akin to the last moments of the 10th Doctor's life, where you're like, oh, I have things to do, but everything's getting harder. Like trying to trying to float is getting progressively more difficult. Your concentrations.
Clarification.
Oh.
Yeah, your
Clarification.
spacesuits.
Clarification, tsunami lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I was going to say, I think it was only 10
It's
minutes.
a very, very high-powered short acting. I'm going to be standing there in the same room because I would have followed him to the elevator as my flight starts flickering and I hit the ground and
Charles is basically going to look at Jin, put his hand on his shoulder, put a jab of healing energy into him.
Are you doing all right, buddy?
So you will feel warmth on your shoulder and regain 10 hit points.
Oh, sick. That's pretty big.
And I'm just going to look at you and go, I'm going to pass out in a moment. If you need me again, press this button.
Hang on. If you pass out, my spacesuit goes, we suffocate.
So does
We're dead
mine.
in 20
No,
seconds.
there's air in here for now. But when the shuttle gets back, press this button.
Right,
Is he pointing to the regalia injector? Jin?
I'm just going to cut off. I'm going to quickly send a message on the download, just saying shh to Pim. I'm not pressing that shit again.
Thanks for the raid.
Because we need my spacesuits to get everyone off here.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, we got it. All right,
There's open space between us and the shuttle. There is no way
I
to
know.
connect the two.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. I'm just like nodding and waiting for you to collapse. Like,
Oh my god.
That's exactly what I was picturing. It's like,
Charles, the Jin in your vision is getting like more and more distorted and fuzzy. Your irises are like retracting and just like expanding and retracting, and you're like you're at the point where they're kind of like holding onto him, and you can begin to feel the pain of the compound fractures in your arms beginning to set in. And you're like, Jin, please.
good night, Dr. Charles.
That wasn't ominous at all.
that is the last thing I'd want to hear.
From Jin covered in blood, carrying an arm and chewing on it.
Yeah. Good night, Dr. Charles.
Good night, Doctor.
So, do I roll this myself, or do I get us to roll it?
What are you rolling?
A mental effects save.
Alex,
No,
you roll it.
he's not. I'm playing it up for
D20.
comedic sense.
Yeah,
but
but
Jin would be actually believable.
But
The thing is, I'm very perceptive as well.
So
Not at the moment.
Not with my diplomat score.
So there's the thing. Hang on, Alice, wait.
Yeah,
It's
all right,
fine.
let's roll.
Yes.
I can roll again.
Jin, roll persuasion.
So,
Charles, roll
Alice,
perception.
that's 2d6 plus reroll ones.
Okay. I will roll for Jin first. That is a 5 and a 4.
There are better ways to handle it than slapping that Omnitrix, Charles.
And that is a 5 and a 3.
I definitely win. With my charisma bonuses, I'm not even going to bother. I can work it out if you want, but I know your wisdom and insight doesn't beat my charisma plus persuasion.
That's why I said mental effects save. Because
Well,
So-
you
so
believe me that I will do it.
Yes, you believe him. But do these last vestiges of godhood trust anyone other than
roll a
Isn't?
D20. It
No.
all comes down to a D20 roll in all of tabletop RPGness.
Because
I still
if
feel like
if I fail the mental effect save and I press the button, it's gonna hurt.
Get ready to do a reroll, Rory.
I'm gonna use a
Drama
proper
reroll, Rory.
D20 for
Drama
this one.
reroll. It's not very often you get to work with your player against another player.
That's a 14.
That's a save.
That's a save.
Mm-hmm.
Have I
Okay,
convinced God?
In that case,
This is fine.
the moment that... So, what he's wearing on his wrist is Psytech, and it is also Alienware.
No.
No.
What he is wearing on his wrist is a very gaudy piece of party jewelry containing several doses of a drug. There is the equivalent of a dermal skin patch with dozens of little needles on the inside of it attached to the inside of his arm, and a system designed to basically fill part of this compartment with blood, mix drugs into it, and then reintroduce that blood into the bloodstream. It's cool, but it's nothing overly special.
Okay, that's really good, because I'm about to tamper with it.
No.
You just went unconscious, and I've just had 2 drugged up people put me in serious danger.
Yes, and if you tamper with it, the entire ship's going to be in fucking danger, because if I don't have my doses of regalia...
Just hear what I'm going to do first. What I'm going to do first.
Rory?
From now on, I'm going to tamper with it where it will progressively fail. So every time it will deliver 95% of the dose of the previous dose. So it's weaning him off against his will, even if he wanted to use it.
Not how it works.
If the needles start failing, it could. If it's got tons of lots of little needles, or the amount that it's...
Cool.
Does it have an electronic component to it, or is it purely physical?
It would have an electronic component. I can say there probably would be some kind of internal reservoir or bladder inside, and you could try and rig it up so that gets less, which means that less blood can be extracted from him to be infused with the drug.
How likely do I think that I can A, do this without it being noticed, and B, not actually break it?
You have not seen tech like this before, and this is your first time seeing Charles use this. You don't know how paranoid of a person he is to like check and recheck to make sure that it's working. So the answer is maybe.
You can certainly try.
There's a lot of
I'm going with it because Jin's just been attacked by a drugged out party member, and nearly he's on the opinion at the moment that you guys need help, even if it's against your will. So I'm gonna go for it to try and tamper it so that next time it slowly starts losing its potency.
Has he went unconscious yet?
I'd say at this point, Charles.
I think I would ask Pim. Pim.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that thing that Charles has got in his wrist?
To a degree, yes.
Yeah, right. It seems to deliver a high potency of fuck me up and everyone around me drug.
The drug name is called Regalia, and it infuses more power within his psionic abilities.
Right. What happens when he runs out of it?
He'll die.
Right. What happens if he's slowly weaned off it?
He will gradually release pulses of psionic power if not done correctly.
Right. But he'll stop acting like a psychopath?
Probably not. If you want my advice, if you're thinking of working on it, I don't suggest it. One wrong move and you could either increase or decrease the injection rate to that of a lethal level. You could potentially end up killing Dr. Charles.
Okay, now that he's been given voice of reason, Jin will sigh heavily and go, fine.
However, I don't suggest you press the button. I am
I'm
on
not
my way
pressing
now.
the fucking button. As
I
an
will-
aside, I'm not going on a mission with Locky again if he's taking that shit.
To be honest, I don't think he'll take it again. If you're talking to the inbuilt Lazarus patch. It only happens when they die.
No, not that one. Whatever the
Mhm.
shit Locky was on.
Tsunami?
Is that what it's called?
It's a rage-inducing drug, yes.
Ah, I noticed.
Not
Anyway.
everyone has the same physical abilities that you do, Jin.
What abilities? We're all
Yeah.
modified here. We're clearly not human. None of us are. So,
I would argue that you are what you eat. You are more human than any of us.
Jin chuckles and just goes, yeah, alright then. Look, patch me through to that Yakootah channel.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Catalina, do you agree to this?
I would feel more comfortable knowing exactly what you were trying to achieve, Jin, but I suppose who am I to stop you?
To engage in open fire with us if I can stall them a bit.
Not if we're not in their airspace. That's why I said we should get to Harbonnen airspace. It's a long way from
I
doesn't
believe a
travel.
regroup would be a good idea, Jin. However, you are allowed to talk to them, as far as I know. Everyone on this crew, as Catalina has said, is a free member.
Duh, I can not here to stop you, but I do wish to have open communication between us as a crew. Before we make drastic decisions, preferably. She kind of like glances around the room a little bit.
Go to see a mother who was in danger and didn't tell the rest of the truth. That kind of drastic, yeah?
Catalina sighs. Duh, though I underestimated the risk. That is...
I think there is some thoughts that we all need to have in regards to some things.
I think that's for later.
Alright, fine, I'll leave it alone. I just really wanted to see that fucker's face.
Oh,
Anyway.
if that's the case, hang on. Let me patch you through a Kinnear line. I will add a poo filter.
Okay. Yeah, guten Tag. Oh my god.
He just gets a single photo of Jin standing in a room covered in blood, chewing on someone's arm, two corpses next to him, Charles out on the floor, and Jin has got both fingers up, gangster style, both middle fingers up, with the hand in his
don't
mouth.
forget the poo emoji on the top left.
Yeah, and it's just, that's it. And he's,
That's
and
the
he
image.
He just opened. Yeah, well, it would be that. It would be a video clip, so it would be that for a few seconds. Then Jin would open his mouth, and the hand would just like fall out and hit the ground. And Jin would just like lean down, pick it up, and go, "Yeah," and hang up.
Oh my god!
I say again, how the hell is anyone supposed to know what we're doing when we don't even know what we're doing anyway?
Yeah, I'll send that to Catalina and just say, "Look, that was really all we needed anyway. They'll think twice about coming on board for a moment."
Catalina's just face palming so hard right
Can
now.
I-
It's
Can I
not just that, real quick.
Yeah,
Can I roll an intimidation on that?
sure, if you want. But yes, Charles.
They sent shuttle things with creatures that resembled Jin quite a lot
Yes.
onto the Milan.
Uh-huh.
And now we've just shown them we have one too.
They are
I mean-
calling you back.
Do I pick up? Am I okay with answering?
Because I was the one who patched you through, so it'll be me who
Okay.
answers you.
That was a 9. Sorry, that's a 10 on intimidation.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna answer. Yeah.
The person answering is not the big, puffy-chested, hoity-toity general who was on the line previously.
Where's the meathead? Bring him back.
the person you see in this call is very different. He is probably in his mid-30s, has dark short hair, full-on cropped at the sides, with a small, like, chin goatee. He appears to be Japanese. And
Hello.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
And is wearing very fashionable-looking street clothes. He kind of leans in really, really close to the cam and says, in a surprisingly good English accent for a Japanese guy, he says, "Yes, buddy. Could you run that scan again? I would love to know if that image was accurate. Who am I speaking to?"
Well, I didn't expect a coherent conversation.
Can you put the alien man back on the line, please? I need to see the live feed with my own eyes. Could you also turn up the image fidelity?
Sure. Would you like fries with that?
Am I listening in on this conversation?
I don't know. Have you patched us in?
I think you might. No, I was answering the hail. I don't. Tell you what, just roll a d20. If it's above 10, yes. If it's below 10, no.
Okay, Alice. Because if I am, I'm just going to message Jin saying I would be happy to talk. I think we've got leverage.
I am Pin.
Sorry, if yeah,
10.
I would.
It's not above 10.
I would be happy to talk. We've got leverage.
It's not above 10, unfortunately. It is 10 on the dot.
Okay.
First of all, who are you? Second of all, why should I care?
Hello. I am Professor Hotaka Komatsu.
That's nice. I am Rebellion General Pim.
Pim, roll me a history check.
Could have gone with Admiral.
Oh yeah, good point. Or Commodore. Anyway, that's 10 minus 1, so 9.
You have solid recall as an AI, and it does take you a moment to place the name, but you recall seeing posters of this guy on Alftus around the university campus when you were there last. He was in a very like a jaunty showy pose, but all the posters said guest lecturer cancelled due to prior arrangements.
Oh, you're from Alftus, or you went to Alftus, something like that.
Yes, I had some tours scheduled, but my work was very intriguing here. I couldn't tear myself away. So, the alien man, please.
How to put this? See, no, because like, I don't owe you anything and stuff, and I know it's like really hard to hear this, but I have no idea who you are, and
I just told you my name.
Yeah, but the people you were working with, no, they kept trying to attack me. No.
No, you buy.
This weird K-bye.
Come on, please. I'll give you a
Is this
signed.
the part where you say you'll be my friend?
I was gonna give you a signed copy of one of my ebooks.
Well, as much as I'd like new toilet paper, I don't really need any. You see,
Please?
I'm a
Come
virtual
on.
intelligence and don't have an ass.
And
Well, unless you count Charles.
and I'm as a xenoarchaeologist. I would love to know why it is that a species I was given to understand were thoroughly extinct is walking and talking and being very rude.
There's probably a lot of things you don't know. That is all.
Please?
Oh, come on. I
Tell you
made
what.
I made a diplomat character, and you guys won't
No,
let
no,
me
no, hang
diplomat.
hang on. All right, let me finish this. Okay, I will do this on the condition that you get them to not send any more Yakootan ships until we sort this mess out. How does that sound? I'll even give you a signed book.
Please be the ABC 123 book that lady left with you.
It is. I'm glad someone caught on.
Nice.
He pulls back from the camera, like slides across one holographic screen, kind of calls forth another one, and says, "General, attacker! You need to stop attacking them until I have a conversation." Yes, I know. No, General? No, General. Yes, General. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, it's done.
I'm an intelligence of my word. Here you go. And I'm gonna patch him through.
Jin's just gonna open the phone and go and look at it just for a few seconds and go, "You're not Yakootan."
No, and you're not extinct.
You know, I would say that's rude, but I'm getting pretty pissed off, and you're pretty lucky you're not extinct either.
I have a lot of brothers and sisters. Tell me, can you read this? And he pulls up like a data slab, and you can see what is definitely like a picture of some kind. It looks like a picture of some kind of screen, and it is a list of various different squiggles and shapes. All of the individual items on a line look consistent within each other, but from item to item, they're all wildly different. And the 17th one down just says the word "Jin" in your language.
Yes.
Which one?
Why?
Because I'd really like your help with something. I think
You mean is it something to do with that ship that's going to crack open most of Yakootah in a little bit of time? Because I would really like my spacecraft back, and you're starting to piss me off.
Oh, you know about the ship? That'll save me so much time. Yeah, I want to go aboard, and I want you to come too.
Yeah, well, I'm coming because it's mine. But the question is, how exactly are we going to do this? Are you going to welcome us as fucking heroes because I'm going to drop down to your planet and take back my ship with maybe not destroying your planet? Or are you going to continue being fuckholes about this whole mess and I don't know, turn off the energy remotely, destroy the planet, commit a genocide, which I'm really not in the fucking mood for despite how I look. But I'm starting to get a little twitchy.
Let me persuade in lieu of intimidation to see if you believe what you're saying.
Yeah, Alice, can you roll that one?
Pim's just kind of like,
Not terrible.
because you're being patched through. He's hearing this whole thing.
Oh yeah, you know I'm lying through my teeth, and it's
Nine.
good anyway. That's 12.
Okay.
Is there an insight check I can make? Because that was convincing.
Yeah, sure.
What is insight?
Perception,
It's
wisdom.
Maybe you don't
wisdom,
Perception,
persuade.
No, it's perception basically.
Oh, is it perception, charisma?
Yeah.
Roll, Ali, roll.
No, for insight, it's perception, wisdom.
Yes.
Really? That's
Yeah.
weird.
There isn't an insight skill. The nearest skill is perception.
Okay.
Not bad.
A lot of sevens today.
If you don't beat 12, though, you believe me.
I mean, he leans in and says, "You're pretty good, honestly. You are pretty good. I showed you a list of a lot of languages. None of them are the ones that are on the majority of this ship. Good try, though.
Fuck. Did I recognize any other languages?
Roll me intelligence. Have you got any potentially relevant culture skills or perhaps history?
I've got diplomat, which means I know all languages of the sector that I was born, and I learn new languages within the space of a week.
Holy fuck.
Well,
Yeah.
then, yes. You would...
Like, diplomat, the feat is mainly about language and re-rolling ones on persuasions.
You would recognize 2 other languages on that list.
I recognize 3 of them.
I like it. This could be good. This could be really, really good. So, you are going to come down to Yakootah. We're going to shake hands, take some pictures for my new book, and then you're going to come into the weird space hole, and we're going to solve these people's problem, okay?
That is remarkably admirable goal you have in mind. But what the fuck's in it for me? And why shouldn't I just eat you like these? And I just point down the bag to the pile of corpses that are currently surrounding me and limbs.
Because I'm a pretty good liar too. And he changes his feed to that of another one. And you can see floating in stasis 2 other Jinn. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh. Oh, fuck. You got
Hold
me.
on to your lug nuts. You got him.
I got him.
That's a hook and a half.
Yes, it is. This is going to be so much fun, you guys.
I was just intending to intimidate people off our back. But
Mhm.
all right then.
Yeah, well, I had a thought. I thought it would be fun. It is.
Yeah, no. No.
Fuck, that unfortunately is
Changes things.
it's more important to me than the crew, because that's literally my 3 goals: is find other alien races who might know what happened to the Jinn, find out what happened to the Jinn, and recover Jinn technology. Like, oh shit.
I mean, the crew would be all for helping you anyway.
Well, helping him helps us because our goal is to help Yakootah so that they can stop warring with fucking Habona so that we can get the fuck out of this sector.
I like how we have actually genuinely decided to try and help these people, and they do not believe us.
No.
But
That'd be too easy.
this is why I've been pushing the diplomat route, because I knew either they would have no idea what I am, and therefore I can claim the ship's mine, so we get free access to it.
I should get Pim a beret.
I was more thinking
Oh my
maybe we
gosh.
could intimidate their way into thinking that I'm responsible for the ship that's about to destroy their planet. But hey, if they want to play ball in a different way, I'm cool with that.
I mean, if Charles were awake, he could probably tell you more about the sector-wide renown of this archaeologist. But he went nap.
Yeah, and now we've got to go save him by doing a whole repressurized extraction,
All right. So,
which is doable. It's all about getting in there and creating a pressure tent, and then taking the pressure tent and putting it in the cargo bay.
Mm-hmm.
And being very gentle when you move me because all of my bones are broken.
Yes, Dr. Crisps.
And snap, crackle, and pop.
why
I'm
do you
gonna
do
be
this
honest.
to
Crackle
yourself?
and
I'm
pop.
gonna be honest.
Because you people were in danger!
Does anyone else want peanut brittle?
Come on, just replace it already. You don't need all of those arms and legs. That's like...
No. Charles is from Elfters.
I like to
We
think
do
that
not
this is
do
like...
implants.
I like to think that this is just like way in the past before D&D, and like magic is literally just a more advanced of psychic, and oozes are basically Dr. Charles.
Okay.
To be fair, Charles, you don't do implants right until I acquired a whole bunch of cyberware pieces that specifically suit psychics.
That's nice. I will make machines myself to work with them where I don't
fair
have
enough.
to implant it in my body.
Fair enough.
Doctor
I've melted.
making machines? What could go wrong?
I need to.
I am
again,
also a
so-
pre-tech scientist.
Oh no.
I made spike drives for a living.
Yes, spike drives are ship machinery.
It's pre-tech
Psychic-
machinery. I know how
Psytech.
pre-tech works.
That's what we need to do for Charles. Make a spike, Charles.
What's your plus
Spike
in pre-tech, by the way?
In pre-tech, I am
Yeah.
+1.
So, Jin is legitimately peace-loving. So, this might result in him demanding to... No. He has no value concept on the value of life. Don't get me wrong. Organic flesh is organic flesh. He doesn't give a shit about that. But he doesn't want war. Those are two very different concepts.
And we're trying to end a war, and if this will end the war, then yeah, that makes sense.
It's just 3 more skills until I have tech bingo.
Tech bingo.
Yeah, I've got 2 in Maltech, 2 in post-tech, 2 in pre-tech, 0 in medical, 0 in astronautic, and -1 in sci-tech. So what I need to do is get 2 in every tech, and then I've got tech bingo.
Jeez, man.
But what's the point in you working on SciTech?
Why not?
Because you
What's
can
the
focus
point
on
on you?
something
What's
else
the point
in
of you working on spike drives, psychic boy?
Because it works for my character history. It's what gave me my abilities.
Why would Pim work on Psytech? You mean aside from being able to walk through the psychic gates that as a migrationary manager he would have to do on a daily basis?
We can debate this afterwards, guys. For now, we need to find someone to raid because we're all getting
Yes, we
derailed.
need to share
And
the
it's
love.
late, and I'd like some sleep. So,
Go for Pim.
there is I'm sticking with like D&D kind of things. Actually no. If we're going with tabletop RPGs, wisdom saves are playing.
Our Lady of Sorrows.
Yes, Our Lady of Sorrows.
I'm falling asleep.
And we've got Postscripted playing Dungeons and Dragons. Our
Yeah.
Lady of Sorrows they're only on session 2.
Yeah, which I thought would be a good one to raid. Plus, we haven't raided them in a while. Pardon me.
I must vanish, guys.
All good.
I apologise,
Lovely.
but love. I might pop on in a bit, but right now I need to go do a couple of things.
Fair enough. It's all good.
Love, and I loved performing for the audience. Thank you so much, and happy for Vulcanator for popping in. It's good to see you.
Yes, thanks for everyone for hanging out. The new follows, the raids. Oh my god, we got so many freaking raids tonight. That was bloody awesome. So we're gonna pass that raid on to keep it going. Just the amount of people chatting was really fun. There is a name suggestion for a character, so I will pass that on to Rory and Ash, and you guys can play with that. Hey, they are such cute emotes. Holy shit, Deslampkun. But hi, and yeah, okay. Does the chat have a preference of anything that they'd like to see? Otherwise, we're probably going to raid wisdom saves.
Wisdom raid.
Yeah. Because Polish Cryptid and Venakelda are also streaming, but they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. So if we want to keep it on the tabletop RPG kind of line, we can...
Let's go to a different rule set. Sounds good.
Yeah, okay, cool. That sounds like fun then. Alright, wisdom saves it is.
And we have another stream on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
I'm heckin' keen for more D&D shenanigans with Ash. You have wanted off, so it's called Trials of the Zelnari. There's a surprisingly large amount of romance.
For your character, maybe, not for
That's
mine.
all I have to
Apparently,
say.
I just spend time blowing people up with poop. You know what?
Mhm.
Look,
You tell Charles has missed something.
I said, okay, I play a Tabaxi character who's really young, naive, and doesn't think better of her plans. She definitely has wisdom, sometimes. Anyway, she set off some fireworks in the dunny can, and a gnome decided to go, as she said, don't go in there, so let's just say it was unfortunate ending there. But Kovac on their date, who's played by Rory, who's a Fidelkin, had some beautiful fireworks go off in the distance. How lovely on their date.
Yes,
Well, they
that
were
was
getting
the only fireworks that were going off.
a little down and dirty. But yeah, so sorry to everyone who missed out on a session last Sunday. That was my fault. I injured myself and we decided to postpone the game. So my bad, but I'm fine. Yes, they were fireworks from the Borough of Holding. That Borough of Holding is entirely full of fireworks right now. So if you want more shenanigans, a little bit less serious than tonight, because our Stars Without Number game is quite deep, we'll say. Even
Yeah,
for all,
like that.
even for all its comedy, it is a much more deep and dark kind of storyline. Our Sunday game is a little bit lighter. It is definitely
Yeah, there's
Dungeons and Dragons.
All of this.
Oh,
is
okay.
going
Quickly, screenshot! Print screen! I got it!
I know Ash has some amazing things in store for the game itself, and I'm sure
Yeah.
there's going to be lots of twists and turns, and things are going to go dark and
I was gonna
dangerous
say,
eventually.
yeah, definitely. Things are less dark.
But for the moment, it's a lot of fun and silly among all the dark and dangerous. So we're about to also try and stop a war, ironically. Yeah.
Good point.
So feel free to join us. Our games are always at the same time. Our schedule is down on our panels below the game. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna put us over to our end screen, which has all of our credits and stuff, and start the raid. Thanks for hanging out, y'all.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Oh.
Bye.
Bye.